Alright, let's do this, guys. Where were we? Autosave? I don't imagine that's my most recent save, but maybe we should do that. I think it sorts in with the most recent on top. Nah, I want to do my John Cadia. Yes, that's right. We had just gotten to this electronics store. I want to say there's somebody here, just trying to remember everything, that used to work with somebody we're looking for. Let's go back to our notes. Let's see, what bar, Janie? Yeah, so some people see little extra black bars on the bottom when they're watching the stream. Like it looks like it's off-center, I guess. And apparently you were wrong about theater mode for Twitch. Most sites it pops out a little and grays out the rest. On Twitch, it just expands the video to cover everything in the window except for the chat. Oh, interesting. Let's see, the Minetta. The Minetta. Wait, hold on. Listen to that music. That really sounds like the drum and the bass line to "What Is Love." That "What is love? Baby, don't hurt me." You know? It's missing the guitar and the other notes, but it sounds like that song. Maybe I'm crazy. Now I don't hear it. But in the beginning it sounded like that. Let's see, I've heard mixed things about the movie too, but personally I really enjoyed it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts once you've seen it. You know, this weekend we're going camping, which is going to affect the Saturday stream, and I'll let you guys know more about that later. But yeah, I do want to see it. Maybe, if not this weekend, probably the weekend after. Has anyone played Vampire? I have not, but Andy was talking about buying it. She has a Steam gift card. She might be picking it up. I don't remember what we were doing in this game. I know, Blaze. Okay, so let's look at our notes. So George Austin. The man we saw murdered was named George Austin. Remember that guy? He was killed, his ghost appeared, and then his ghost got like split in half. And Joey was like, what the hell's going on? Completely shocked him. Let's see, I'm not sure what we saw, but I think he was killed in both body and soul. He lives on the Upper West Side. Okay. Then there's Grace Church. George might have been referring to Grace Church when he said that Grace wasn't safe. So we went to the church, we talked to the priest a little bit, but we didn't get too much there. Let's see, that being said, theater mode is only available in a browser, John. It's not something you would see on a tablet. That's why it looks normal for me. I got it. Although I can double tap on my tablet to go from full screen to mostly full screen with the chat on the side. So I figured that was theater mode. Let's see, I just picked it up and we'll probably be playing it during October. Nice, you're going to do a spooky game too. That's awesome. Yeah, I had heard that the mechanics of Vampire are janky, but that the story and the decisions you have to make are still cool. Let's see, Dronin. There was a female cop. We went to her house, and the ghost of her daughter who wanted a password. That's right, and I think the electronics place is where her father works, divorced. Thank you so much, Dronin. That's right, and the girl at the house of the cop lady is KK from Unavowed, which is so awesome. Okay, so Leah Piero, I think that was the cop. The doorman in George's building said that Leah was a cop, yeah. In a prayer written by George, he hoped to save himself and somebody named Leah. That's right, we read a prayer book, and George had mentioned Leah in there. And then we have Kendra, who's KK. Inside Leah Piero's house, we found the spirit of a little girl named Kendra Haskins. Let's see, not too spooky, no jump scares or anything of that sort. Just vampires and people. That's good, it won't be too bad. Let's see, I'm playing Vampire and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So, spooky but not super scary. I really want to play Vampire Bloodlines. I never have, but it's on my wish list. Seriously, I love horror games so much, I'm going to have a hard time fitting in everything I want to in October. It might bleed out a little bit. I'm such a wuss. That's alright. We'll play the games that are too much for you in this stream. Alright, so I think we had just gotten here and we were just kind of exploring.
There's a new model already? Figures.
Oh, I remember her talking about that, the new MyPhone.
Some celebrity is being interviewed on a late-night talk show. I have no idea who either of them are. I guess I've been a bit out of touch lately.
That's pretty much me. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, so like, if there's a new celebrity that's not like a big movie star, I'm just like, wait, who is this reality star? I don't know.
The sign says Emil Haskins, manager.
So Emil, I think, is the person we need to find. That's
Hi,
KK's
Emil.
dad. Mm-hmm. Let's see, is it on your Steam wish list? I actually already own Vampire Bloodlines. Vampire, I think, is on my wish list, but I already own Vampire. I can relate to Rosa. Me too, Tajay. Let's see, the next My Phone is going to remove the volume buttons and the plug for your headphones. Hey, how about that office door? Why don't you open that for us?
Is there a way I can get into the manager's office?
Did he give you permission to go in there?
Well, guys, did he give us permission? What kind of question is that? It's like we're a complete stranger. Let's see, what did the mystery Steam key turn out to be? It was so disappointing, Dronin. So Therapy Android 1, and it was already taken. I guess the person that had given it to me either claimed it, or they gave it to me thinking that it was still available, but it wasn't. Somebody had already claimed it. So what I did is I gave Therapy a choice of 3 games to pick from, and she picked Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is a fantastic game if you never played it. Let's see, My Phone 11 is going to remove the entire phone, and you're just going to imagine you're using it. And they'll give it to you for the low, low price of $11.99. Not $11, but $1,199. They'll sell the screen separately. All right, I'm going to say that, yes, he did tell us we can go in there. Just lie to this guy.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, then he should have given you the code.
Code?
Yeah, for the keypad next to the door.
What is the code?
You wouldn't know what the code to the door is.
No, nobody ever told it to me. Sorry.
This poor kid.
Thanks.
Sure.
Dang, okay, what is the code? Wait, I can tell what's in there. I have a Joey. I still hear What Is Love in the background. Is Rosa wearing headphones? Earmuffs. I mean, they're basically headphones without the speakers. Just to keep your ears warm in the winter. I kind of actually want some. I walk the dogs at like 5:30 in the morning, and in the winter, it doesn't get super cold here, but in the winter it can get a little chilly at that time. So it'd be nice for that. Check out that screensaver.
A bunch of meetings and appointments are written down on this thing. Nothing really stands out, but the weekends are all labeled Kendra.
Oh, that's cute. I wish I had a Joey. Me too.
A bunch of discarded papers.
What do we have here? Hey, we can zoom in.
It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be.
Call Joe. Joey.
Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me.
Hey, it's his keys.
The tag has Leah Piero's address on it. Best guess, it's the key to her house.
Do we need that for some reason? I don't remember needing to unlock anything.
Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screensaver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore. I don't know much about these moose things, but I've seen Red use them often enough.
I thought I misread that. When I highlighted that, I thought it said moose, but I'm like, it's gotta be mouse. No, it's moose. This stupid moose thing. Oh, I can't reach that. I'm using a corded moose right now. Otherwise, I'd show you guys.
It's a phone, or some variation thereof.
I love it how he thinks everything is a cell phone. Even like a big printer, scanner, copier. It's like a really big cell phone. Let's see, I really doubt the note is referring to Matchmaker. No, I don't think so. So we didn't get much here. We just know Call Joe. My moose lights up pretty colors. So does my keyboard. Yeah, my keyboard. Have I shown you guys? I think I've shown you guys. Maybe it's been a while. Check this out. I actually like it on the gradient where it constantly changes colors. It's so smooth and slick. That's my keyboard. and just kind of slowly fluctuates between the different colors. I actually have a glass table, so you can see it through the top too. And the mouse actually kind of changes colors too. I don't know if you could tell very easily. Actually, is it changing colors? Actually, it looks like it's stuck on blue. It used to. Now I have to check that out. I think there's a setting to make it like cycle through the different colors. Diddy, hey everyone. Sorry I haven't been around lately since I've been sort of busy, but I want to drop in, lurk, and say hi. Dude, no worries at all, Diddy. Thank you so much for dropping in. Always good to see you, man. Enjoy your lurk, and hopefully we get to chat with you more soon. Let's see, mine lights up rainbow, but it doesn't move. It might have some settings. You might want to check it out, Janie. It depends on if it's per key or if it's called zone. Sometimes they have zones in which it doesn't like fluctuate like that. So you guys have found the new emote. Finally, they approved the Jesse heart. What is the other change? Has anybody seen it yet? A moose with the blues. Oh, Droman. Such a sad mouse, all blue.
It's a trash can. Pretty typical as these things go.
Surprised you didn't think that was a cell phone. Let's see, it breathes if you set it dead. Do you mean like it fades and comes back and fades and comes back? That's cool too. My laptop changes colors like that, but it's not smooth. It's more like jerky, I guess. Yep, nice.
Boxes of office junk. Don't know what's inside.
The one I had before this was actually only red. Same company, but it was a different kind of key. And I wanted to get a mechanical keyboard that was quieter, so I got what they call MX silent keys, which is better for streaming. I can press these and you don't hear it in the microphone as much. Typically mechanical keyboards are really loud.
The light barely pierces the gloom.
Hey, it's a ledger.
Someone wrote quarterly earnings on the cover. Positively riveting.
See, I heard it. You can hear it, but it's not as obnoxiously loud as it used to be. Dang. I wonder if... I guess we probably can't blow the keys down. I don't know why we would need them, though.
That would just push it onto the floor.
Well, that's okay. Keep blowing it onto the table.
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see. I'm not just...
I don't know, Joey. Sometimes you do. Okay, so all we know is call Joe, really. Who is Joe?
The sign says Emil Haskins, manager.
So we should search for Emil Haskins. Hey, we got new email. I'm glad they put that there. That's handy. Let's see. Oh gosh, none of the streamers I watch are around this weekend. My parents and sister are going away for the weekend, and I'm staying alone for the first time, so I'm nervous. This is your first time home alone, Janie? That's got to be kind of stressful. I went through, when I first moved out of my parents' house, I lived alone for about, gosh, 2006? No, 2007 until like 2013. So for a long time, I lived alone. I got very used to it. Okay, so this is the new one, I guess, right down here. Aw, it's from Nishanti. Hello from the Karela backwaters. It is hot here, but at least there are lots of good, cool lakes. Good thing Moti can swim. Oh, Moti, I forgot the dog's name. How's the weather in New York? I hope you are keeping warm. I know I am. Oh, good old Moti. For multiple days, no pets, nothing. Do you have any friends you could have over? That might be a good time to do like a sleepover. Pretend like you're just going to be cool, but like, hey, I just want you guys over to hang out. Really, you're just using them to keep the loneliness away. Alright, so crap, what was the name? Emil Haskins? I think that was it. There we go. City Post Tech Forum, the Wired Abacus. The first choice in consumer electronics has finally come to New York. I think we've read this before. Come visit us at 1 Union Square. Yep, we read this before. Ooh, do things to break your routine. Have cereal for dinner. Change it up. Friends? What are those? I don't have any in real life. It can be tough when you don't have local friends, yeah. Or if you don't have any pets or anything, is there anybody that you could go visit? Maybe somebody out of town or something? Because if you don't have dogs, you might not have to house sit. So if you don't have to house sit, you could go somewhere. Let's see, I remember Modi's name because it reminds me of Roti. What's Roti, Relentless? Okay, so we know Call Joe. What did we actually get out of that? It's Indian flatbread. Oh, I've never had that before. Let's see, my car can only go 60 miles before it has to charge. It's a 2013 electric. Oh, crazy, Janie. That's probably great for work. Terrible for long trips. Not that I will ever be able to afford it, but I heard about the new Tesla, like a Roadster. It's a real slick looking sports car. I guess it can go like 600 miles on a single charge. That is fantastic. Oh, we can't drug Moti in this game. He's nowhere around. He's on vacation. Oh, you're in an online class. Okay, so you do have to, maybe you have to do homework this weekend? That might help keep you busy.
And say what exactly?
Let's see. Maybe he can tell us who Joe is.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Just what is the code?
Thanks.
Sure.
So something about Joe. Blow him. Let's see what that does. Sometimes they say, ooh, it's cold in here. He's gonna do it.
Damn it. Did the AC kick on again? I'm gonna freeze to death in here.
Always good. Let's see, Modi wasn't the same he wasn't the same dog after you drugged him. Poor Modi, he's seen some things. I mean, technically we took him to like a haunted park, so he has seen some things. Let's see, roti is like a giant flour burrito filled with meat or chickpeas or potatoes in a curry sauce. Ooh, that sounds really good. It's like a curry burrito. Dog Druggin' Fun 5 is really failing to live up to its title right now.
I don't need another television.
We gotta tell Wadjet that, hey, you know, in your Dog Druggin' Legacy series, the first game, 10 out of 10, good dog drugging. The rest of it, just didn't live up. Let's see if he gets what we're talking about. He'll probably forget that detail and just think we're all insane. Alright, so all we know is Call Joe. Maybe we should talk to the kid again. Yeah, I forgot how good the artwork in this game was.
Locked.
Oh wait, only Joey can go in there. So we do need to get the keys. And I think she's in here? Yeah.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Ah, we don't have any notes about Joe.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Did we get this question before? I don't remember this. It's dinner time.
It's way too late for breakfast. How about dinner or lunch instead?
I have to practice.
Dang it. Yeah, I don't remember those options. Yeah, why can't we go to Union Square? I didn't see it in the menu.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again.
Well,
Listen, look,
what?
Whatever you like.
whatever you like, kid.
I mean, we're not going to do it on accident because we definitely don't know the right answer. I kind of want to try all those options, though, just for the heck
Hey,
of it.
Ken? Sorry.
Well-
Listen, look.
What?
Eggs?
Hey, Ken?
Well,
Listen, look.
what?
Toast?
Just have to do it.
Hey, Ken?
Well,
Okay, Kendra, but I'll.
Whoops.
No, you might not know what that means yet, but you're not.
okay.
Clicked on the wrong
I'm gonna
thing.
practice now.
Sure. Hey,
Well,
Come with me if you want to live.
listen.
what?
Pancakes?
Pancakes?
I have to practice.
Whenever you give a response as a question, that's not going to turn out well. And then
There's
there's
only
this
one
key
key
right
on the key
here.
rack. The label on it says Emil.
So can we blow that one down?
I'm not just gonna blow on.
Joey, you're no fun. No, I
Just
think
a
we...
bedroom, pretty sparsely furnished. Nothing
Okay.
useful in here.
I was going to say, we checked upstairs. There was something over here, I think. It was like a basement. Is that right?
I
Yeah.
can't touch it. Besides,
But there wasn't much in here. A Christmas tree, a poster.
just a poster for some old junk car.
Boy, if I could touch it, that would.
A painting of some miserable old dame in a crinoline.
You'd think something in here might give us a clue.
Just an empty shelf. A Christmas tree. Plastic, naturally.
Let's see, I was texting my friend and tried to type terrors, and for some reason, my autocorrect suggested communism. Wait, what was the sentence? Now I want to know, how did communism fit in? Did it make sense? Did we come to this room before? We did, Blaze, yeah. We didn't find anything in here, though.
Some half-empty old plastic bottles. A kid's bike with a crumpled front wheel.
A bike, a tree, a poster of a car, a light bulb that's, I think he says is dead. Yeah, a blown light bulb. Fuse box?
An old fuse box.
What do you want me to do? Scare it?
Do it, Joey. Scare the fuse box. Alright. Let's see, I was making a "the night is dark and full of terrors" joke, and it had nothing to do with communism. Actually, that makes an awesome sentence too. The night is dark. Communism. AK the Troll. What was the code? I think it was a number thing, wasn't it? Get in the door? I don't know if we ever tried it. But that could be a clue. KK the Troll.
It's just a fridge, humming quietly. One of the many variations of phone.
Yeah, I want to go by and try that door. I forget what kind of keypad it was.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a feeling. We've seen some pretty nasty stuff in our day, but there's something about this house. Forget it. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, did something sinister happen here? I am the code. Let's try typing spider. So, what song is it, Jeannie? I don't recognize it. I only recognize the "What Is Love" at the other place.
Frozen solid. There's not much I can do with it.
Pick up the carrot. Guess there's nothing we can interact with. Do we try the mailbox? Baby, don't hurt me. That's the one.
There's nothing else in the mailbox. I better not.
You'd better not swing? Come on. Love swinging. One of the many variations of phone. What a quote. Yeah, a child being dead, that's... I mean, not impossible, but it usually means something pretty bad might have happened there. Alright, let me try this door again. I think it was numbers.
Locked, of course.
Where's the keypad? Oh, there it is. It's all numbers. We haven't found any numbers yet, have we, really? This took us to the wired abacus. 163. Could that be it? I'm guessing it has to be 4 numbers.
It's a handwritten note from George Austin, asking the residents of his building to donate old clothes to charity.
Okay, we already looked at this. Doesn't that sound like What Is Love right now? Just a little bit. Oh, wait, is that the song that she was singing or doing on piano, Janie? I'll have to listen to that. I know that song. Let's see, there's more blurry numbers on the envelope. Oh, right here, like the zip code? Yeah, I don't think we're meant to read that. That's really blocky. Kind of looks like a 0 and a 2, but I definitely can't make out those first ones. That could be a 7, could be a 1. Hard to tell. I'm gonna have to listen to that next time. 11702. I think we need 4 numbers, but let me try that. Just for the heck of it. 1170. Yeah, it looks like 4 numbers is what we need. Okay, I don't think we can do anything else here. So this is where George Austin lives. He's not at work. Why isn't he at home?
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Darn it.
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
We already know those go to the church, so that's, I don't think, necessary anymore.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Ooh, I don't think we've ever asked him about Kendra.
Do you know anything about Kendra? Leah Piero's daughter.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
Bummer.
Are you sure you can't tell me about Leah and George?
Not unless you're a cop, which you aren't.
Why are trench coats so expensive? I've never looked at pricing. Are they really, really expensive? It is a lot of material, but that's about the only reason I could think of. Okay, then I think we've already had Joey go all the way across. We get the detective in here? I know he's a cop. He can do stuff. Unfortunately, he can't take the elevator up or float up there. He just goes in and out.
It's an elevator, all right.
Otherwise, he might just be able to weasel his way into his room, depending on how far it is. And the red ones are. I bet a lot of them are, but it mostly probably depends on the material. You could probably find cheap ones, but they would just fall apart. Alright, cop friend, we need your help.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me anything about Officer Piero?
I told you, I can't help you on this one. Sorry.
He's not telling us anything now.
Do you know anything about Leah's daughter, Kendra?
I told you,
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for nothing.
I don't think he'd be interested in seeing that. Does this note mean anything to you? It was written by George Austin.
Whatever it is, it's useless as evidence now that you've got it.
Right. Sorry.
Just because our fingerprints are all over it? Let's see. You need it for Halloween. Ooh, that sucks when you need like a really expensive piece and it's just for one day. That's the worst. What are you gonna do for Halloween, Janie? Or what are you trying to do? Throw your coffee on him and see if that'll make him talk. I wonder what her response is. She'll probably say, "That's my coffee."
He can get his own.
Basically. Alright, Joey. You know what to do. Work your magic.
No reaction. No surprise there with the weather we're having.
Darn it. So Joey can go in the evidence room. That's how we found out about a couple of people. Oh, I love this. This device right here, this big printer.
A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
Always a phone. Carmen Sandiego. Oh, that's such a cool costume. I love that idea. I have no idea what we're doing for Halloween yet. We usually dress up, but we haven't really talked about what we want to do. Usually we do like a couples thing. See, I like the way you think. Let's see, as for what I was saying about the backgrounds having more depth this time, in the previous games, this area would probably have been a view straight ahead to the PD. Yeah, not that kind of like nice angle where you can see the background. Let's see, the photocopier could have a fax machine built into it. Technically kind of a phone, yeah. You can't make typical phone calls, but you know.
The name on this nameplate says Disher. I have no idea who that could be.
Joe Disher? We know called Joe. There's a Disher. That's Leah Piero. It's worth a shot. It's the only first and last name we have that don't have a counterpart yet. Let's try Joe Disher. Search. Darn. Worth a shot. Remember, we can combine things, so we can combine Kendra and Piero.
Leah is Kendra's mother.
Yeah. Okay, Leah in the church.
Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member?
So maybe we should ask the priest about that.
George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot.
What about George and Kendra?
I'm not sure what kind of relationship they had, if any.
Let's see, I was talking about the outside. So like right here, you're saying like it'd be a straight on view of this, but now we get like all this background detail? Because yeah, a lot of times the older backgrounds are a little bit more simplistic, straight on. Let's see, I found a hat on Amazon. Brim isn't as big as I would like, but it'll do. There you go. Let's see, speaking of throwing things, John, remember how during one of your Ace Attorney streams I had said that I like to think they're throwing things at each other from across the room when they present evidence? Yeah, because they don't walk over or anything. I just finished the second game, and Phoenix actually did that during the trial, and it made me stupidly happy. It was just all of your dreams coming true, Relentless. That's awesome. Let's see, fair enough. Be sure to post on Discord. I'd love to see it. I have fond memories of watching that show as a kid. That Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I had, what do they call it, a rockapella? All those guys, like, just singing the whole theme song with, like, no instruments. That was awesome. I have good memories of that, too, apparently. I also played the old computer games, but I don't remember very many details. Let's go to the church. With the sinister music.
If the people who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime.
Joey! Jeez. A little dark.
Hi again.
Yes.
It was really random. It's like we didn't even look at anything. We just walked in front of the church. Alright, I don't think we've asked him about Kendra.
Do you know anything about a little girl named Kendra Haskins?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Dang. Now, before...
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
We were able to match... What was it? Was the envelope with that? See, because this is going to Leah from the Wired Abacus. I'm trying to remember. We did something and we searched for it in the book. Remember that? We matched handwriting. I wonder if I can do the same thing here. Envelope.
I'd better
book.
hold on to this for now. With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him.
Okay, we've already done that. Let's see, the way he says stay safe doesn't really sound like he wants us to stay safe. And if Kathy Rain taught us anything, don't trust priests. They're very sinister. Okay, so let's just reread what she said. Maybe there's a hint in here we're missing. This place always brought me and Leah solace, despite everything it still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible. I am finding my faith is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle. If not for me, then for Leah and the others.
I don't need to turn to any other page.
Okay, so I think we're done with this book. This is all we need.
I don't need to turn.
Interesting. This is despite everything it still does. So he is kind of saying something bad about the church here. I don't know exactly what he means, but we're going to find out. Was there anything Joey can do in here?
He's leaning forward and his eyes are closed. He's either praying or sleeping.
Nap time. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else I can go in here. There's an organ.
Fancy joint like this, I'd expect something with a bit more gravitas.
Hey, Dr. Dynastic, how are you doing? It's good to see you again.
My days of tinkling ivories are long gone.
We're gonna find something to do in here. There's gotta be more than that. Oh,
Hi again.
maybe we can show him the note.
Yes.
Well,
What if I take it to him directly?
do you know anything about the clothing drive mentioned in this note?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year.
we
Some we
asked him
arrange
this.
ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
I don't think the envelope would do anything, but we could try.
I don't see why he'd need that.
Yeah. So, Dynastic, how did your most recent father versus son stream go? Did you fare better? I think, was it the crew too, or were you playing a different game most recently? I'm trying to remember the last update that I saw.
It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment.
Ooh, I think I know what to do. If you don't know what to do from previous experience, Dronin, throw out suggestions. I love them. Because we're all just kind of working on this together. But if you looked up what to do, wait until we're totally deathly stuck.
It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector.
Oh, we should search for that. Gabriel
It says Grace...
Ullman, 2 L's. See if we find any dirt on him. I think that's how you spell it. Ah, New York Theological Seminary alumni. Gabriel Ullman. Attended 1989 to 1993. Currently based at Grace Church, New York. Okay, well, not a whole lot we didn't know. Now we just know where he went to school and when. Let's see. It's not about soul saving. You need to stop saving. I think I missed something. Georgie, come here. Georgie wants to drop in and say hi. Come on, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, George. Oh, George. Hi, baby. What's that? This is the latest Blackwell game. This is the 5th one. Andy's hiding off in the corner. She is just off of you. She's still sick. Everybody wishes you were healthy, baby. How's Cinderella? Just started it? You needed some chocolate? You want to sing for us, Georgie? I see Georgie emotes popping up. Come on, buddy. Jeez. He's getting more snappy. Before he would just sing and I could put my hand under him, you know? Now he's like going for me more often. I gotta be more careful. I'm just using him for singing. Oh, poor Georgie. Are you getting used, Georgie? He loves to sing. Let's see. Oh, Dynastic, I'm on a roll. I've been topping my son in The Crew 2 lately, which is awesome, which makes me very happy for that. And then we played some NES Classic. Oh, that's what I saw. You were going to do some more classic games. And I topped him in Tecmo Bowl. It's not easy taking on Junior. I know I used to play a lot of games with my little brother when we were obviously living in the same house, and I always wiped the floor with him until he hit about 12, 13 years old. And then there were certain games he could beat me at. It got very scary. Let's see, I was literally going to suggest you looking him up the second you said it. Thinking alike, Relentless. So what do you mean, Dronin? It's not about soul saving. You need to stop saving. When I think of soul saving, it's like when we're helping the ghosts move on. You mean we need to stop doing that? Let's see, I'm not saying anything, but our dog started acting super weird and unusually aggressive when my wife was first pregnant. That's definitely not a problem here. But, I mean, Georgie's been like that since we got him. It's not because that's just how he is. He was a rescue, so he had been through a lot of stuff. When we saw, I think I showed a picture one time, but he had hair that was so long and matted, the dog could hardly walk. And he was in such pain, they were going to put him down. But one of the groomers there said, hey, let me try to get this off of him. And they got it off of him, but then he was super aggressive and just scary. So the groomer that did all that work said, you know what, let me take him home and give me a couple weeks with him and see how it goes. Well, eventually he started to calm down a little bit, so they kept him about 2 or 3 months, and then they thought he was suitable to try to home. And that's when we found out about him. And now we have a singing dog. But yeah, I could totally see a dog becoming more aggressive when Mama's pregnant. But Andy's not pregnant yet. Where are we going? You're zipping your lips, Dronin? Where are we going? It's gotta be here. Dr. Dynastic, hoping for a John Babia. Then I could have father versus son streams. That would be so cool. That is such a cool idea, by the way. I like that.
I think those are noise-canceling headphones.
I wonder if that's going to be useful. I return with mint chocolate milkshake. Oh, I'm so jealous. Actually, we had some gelato over the weekend. It was really good. But mint chocolate chip, one of my favorites.
Tempting, but I don't need them.
You don't need them yet.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you have no idea what the code is?
I told you. I have no idea.
Thanks.
Sure.
We could show him this envelope from the store.
I don't think he would have any use for it.
Aw.
I don't think he...
Let's see. Thank you. When my son is out of the house, it will be time for daddy-daughter gaming. What kind of games does your daughter play? Stop saving, so go home? Oh, that's an idea, Blaze. We haven't checked in at the house for a while. I will say this. If that time comes, that will be one attractive child. Oh, thank you, Tajay. Hopefully it takes mostly after Mama.
Locked, of
It
course.
doesn't need my complexion. I am way too white, way too fair for the sun. Maybe blow on him until he goes to adjust the AC. That was actually a solution to a puzzle in the previous game. That's so funny. Alright, let's see if anything happens at home.
Joey,
What's going on?
did you find anything in the manager's office?
Not yet, just one of those computer things.
Is there anything on the computer?
No, just a bunch of swirling lines.
Huh. Sounds like a screensaver. You can disable those by touching the keyboard or moving the mouse.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Like you always tell me, Joey. Improvise.
We should try blowing on the mouse. Even if it just moves a little bit, it'll stop the screensaver. Let's see, she loves anything on Switch, Minecraft, and our retro games, NES and Sega. That you are raising them right. They like retro games. If I do have children, that's one thing I definitely want to do, is get them into old school ideas. That's the idea. Nice thing. Did you know that, Dronin? We might want to just talk to him about some of these things, because I don't think we've heard his point of view.
That little girl, she's hiding from something, burying herself in creativity.
Really?
I kind of know the signs.
Oh, she's like the same.
Whoever Leah is, she definitely knows George. Hopefully she can tell us more about him. George said that Grace wasn't safe, but he was referring to Grace Church. What did he mean? Is the church in danger?
Dunno. Would a guy get that worked up over a church? I feel like it's gotta be more than that.
I think that church is doing something bad. Let's see, Dronin was the one that said you should stop saving. Let's see, old school Super Mario games always make me think of my late grandmother. She loved them. Mario's just this amazing thing that just transcends generations. Like Tetris is a big one, but Mario is also a game that like even people that don't play games have usually had some kind of experience with Mario. Tetris was funny. When I first got that on Game Boy, my mom and my sister could always stomp me with high scores. I don't know why, but the ladies in our family were always better at Tetris. And played it more than the rest of us did. My sister played more Tetris than I did, for sure. I'm sure the church is safe, and the priest, little boy McTouchy. Ew. Poor Kendra. KK. Alright. Blow Moose.
Huh. Whatever I did, it worked.
Aha.
All I can really do is look at it.
But we need more information. Oh, Exeter House. There we go.
What a surprise. Nothing happens.
Okay, we're off to look for Exeter House. Exeter, that's a town in California. I think it's spelled the same too. Look me AI and tell me I'm wrong. You might be right. I don't know. That's a cute picture. I like that. They did good with the pictures in this game. All the pictures. Okay, Exeter. I think it's spelled like that. House. Ta-da! Exeter House, 265 Avenue A. Oh, Jesse. Oh, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. I love this HD Jesse you guys get now. It looks so good. Go girl. Hi. I don't know that we had to go home. That just made us realize that. We blew on the moose rengas. How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Let's see, my grandma wasn't much for games or anything electronics for that matter, but my aunt was hardcore with Tetris. Tetris just like transcended all video game stereotypes. So if I could impose and not distract from the stream, I was writing a little story about a girl who builds a video game system to rival Nintendo and Sega in the 90s. She needs a Sonic or Mario type mascot to carry the gaming franchise for her gaming system. Would love to get some ideas from this creative bunch if you have anything. Ooh, a new creative mascot. It's so tough to come up with something brand new because honestly in the 90s there were hundreds of failed mascots. Like there was like Bubsy. There was Crash Bandicoot. He wasn't a failed mascot, but he was kind of a mascot attempt. They had all kinds of weird ones. One, I never played it, and it was never really a mascot. But do you remember the game Lemmings? Most people don't know about this. I love the Lemmings games, but they actually had a platformer for Lemmings, and I can't think of the name of it, but it was meant to be kind of like a whatchamacallit, a mascot character. They took one lemming and turned it into like a Mario type game. I can't think of the name of it, but that would have been a cool mascot. Lemmings were awesome. Yes, Lemmings were great. They were everywhere. Didn't matter what system you played, you could find a Lemmings game. Let's see, I first saw Tetris on an old DOS machine and thought, this is stupid. Then a few years later, I was the stupid person. You learned your lesson, Dronin. Yeah, what would some good mascots be, guys? What would be a good competitor to Mario and Sonic? And not be too, I guess, like, radical like Sonic was trying to be, and not too maybe generic like Mario. I remember spending hours playing Lemmings. Which Lemmings did you play? I think the one I played the most, I used to rent it on Super Nintendo. Okay, so back to the note. Exeter House. Impeccably maintained, full-service, pet-friendly co-op building. A prime village location. Building allows co-signers, guarantors, is that what it says? And pied-a-terres. I don't know exactly what that is. Okay, so we have an address. Maybe they used to live there? Is that an old house? Alright, let's go check out that location. Come on, Joey. Get out of the back room. Poor Dronin. I bet you didn't think smartphones would catch on. You know, I kind of like the snow everywhere in this game.
It says Exeter House. It leads to a small fire escape.
Let's see, the funny thing is, I don't think I ever played Lemmings. I love the box art for it, and I always wanted to get it. You know, I can't say it's like the definitive or even a good version of the game, but I actually read a review that didn't sound too bad. If you want to try Lemmings, you never played it before, I think you can get it for free. There's like a version of it for the iPhone and Android. It's worth trying out. I mean, obviously it's going to have some stupid pay-to-win BS as you get farther, but it'd probably be worth trying out just so you can check out what the gameplay's like. It's a really cool puzzle game. Let's see, I used to play Lemmings on PC, no idea which. Yeah, there was so many. There was like Lemmings, there was, I think the sequel was called Oh No More Lemmings, and there was Lemmings 2 The Tribes, which had like Lemmings with like different like geographical outfits on. It was cool. There was a Christmas Lemmings. Let's see, I didn't get a mobile phone until 2 or 3 years ago. I let technology go behind me instead of trying to keep up. 2 or 3 years ago, Dronin? That's impressive. I wonder... Oh, Hug John. Why are you hugging me, Janie? Thank you. I misread that as Thug John. Thug John. Alright, buzzers. Who are we buzzing?
Emil seems to be on the 5th floor.
Well, hold on. I thought he was at that other one. Oh, because I want a hug. Oh, group hug, guys. I could have sworn that at that other location, that's where... Oh, George. I'm mixing up George and Emil. George is at that nice hotel. This is Emil's place. Okay.
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up.
They're trying to hide stuff.
Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in. I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference.
Looks weird to me.
So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Okay, something about his bald head, the way his pants and shirt have like the same colors, like gray and brown. At first I thought he had some kind of like walking stick right here. I wasn't sure if that was a stripe or not. He just kind of looked weird to me. It's like, what is this person? Thug life, drop the T and get over here. Ooh, I sent you a whisper of a site that has the original Lemmings available on an HTML5 browser game. There you go. Let's see, I like that your first instinct when trying to look for gangster was to throw up devil horse. Yeah, I guess it would be me in the West California, be like West Coast, right? Yeah, I'm not too gangster. I used to listen to a lot of rap in like junior high, and then I kind of grew out of it. I didn't choose the hug life. The hug life chose me. We're big huggers. In our groups of friends, everybody hugs everybody pretty much. Ooh, flashbacks to the Incredible Machine. That was a cool game too. I think I have that on PC. Let's see, hip-hop is almost entirely what I listen to. See, when I was into it, Blaze, it was like Coolio was big, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, Snoop, Dr. Dre. Like when they were all just getting big, like early to mid 90s. And then when I got into high school and later on, then I got more into like alternative grunge rock and never really left that. What? Oh, something happened to Leah.
I know that something happened to Leah.
Is that all you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
She's been missing for weeks. That's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof. Gone. Then our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
Dang. Does he even know who George Austin is? Probably. Maybe through Leah. Let's see, did you know that the rock hand sign that you see at concerts is actually the ASL sign for I love you? You know, I've seen people kind of do the motion like near their face, I think, for sign language. So yeah, I can kind of see that because it looks like they do something like that. That's really cool. Okay, I definitely remember playing it now. It's such a classic game. It was everywhere. Good old Lemmings. I love you, Satan. Alright, Kendra's dead. He probably knows this.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No, we don't know that. Nobody knows that. Not yet. Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Of course, I'm sorry.
Oh.
The police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there, somewhere. I know it.
Now I feel bad. How rough would that be? You know the truth. And do you really want to... I mean, you want to tell him the truth. You want him to know what really happened. But man, he's holding out hope. For nothing, though.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number one. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Ooh.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff.
Okay.
Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
He's already convinced himself. So now we kind of know the whole web of connections. So we got Leah, used to be married to Emil. They had a kid, KK. Then Leah left Emil for George Austin. And George Austin was the guy that got killed and then his soul got killed. Wow. So you work at the Wired Abacus.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment at least.
I mean, those places like the Wild... or... those places...
Rage.
Why? Hi, Spider. It might not even have been Spider. Maybe it was. Whatchamacallit? That Abacus place, they don't even have those hardly anymore. There's like Best Buy. Some places have Fry's. Otherwise, there's really hardly any electronic stores, like locally owned. They're very few and far between. Amazon's just taken over. Yeah, this stuff is getting wild, Therapy. This looks like a pretty nice flat. I like the hardwood floors. Alright, let's go through our list.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They'd been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. And I'm living in this shoebox.
Did I really relentless? How do I even... It's not like they're close. You guys don't even have the same color name. Therapy's usually blue. Yours is green. I don't know how I keep doing this. I'm gonna do better. That's 2 John Failures. One technical problem. They're kind of the same usually. 2 John Failures.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
Well, you have a good alibi. That's good. Oh, 3. Spider isn't here. Who did the rage? Actually, I can look through a list. And actually, I meant to do this at the beginning of the stream. I totally forgot. Does anybody know a Von Toddenstein on Twitch? Do you guys know a user named Von Toddenstein? I don't know if they've been here before. I don't recognize the name, personally. If they've been here, I don't know if they've chatted, or if they did, not very much. Because the name doesn't ring a bell. And I feel bad if they have been here before, but they gifted Wolverine a sub to the channel when we were off stream. This was like on Sunday. I checked my list of updates and I'm like, I got a sub when I wasn't even streaming. That's awesome. But shout out and thank you to Von Toddenstein. If you guys know him, I haven't seen him before. Even worse this time, Therapy isn't even here. That's true, it is worse. Let's see, because I swear the sound effect you heard near the beginning of the stream, I didn't hear. Oh, the rage? Was there another rage? You know what? I might have had the desktop audio turned off at the time. Usually when I'm on the screen, I turn off the desktop audio and I just have music playing. So it might have been something like that. That's my guess. So, yeah, I was probably the only one that heard that.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
Which actually, that's what happened with that stream when we were playing Detention, where I went 45 minutes to like an hour with no game sound. And you also couldn't hear the notification sounds that you guys do, but when you guys tried to play a sound and it freaked me out, that's when you guys realized, hey, we can't hear anything. I feel bad for this guy. Seriously, his wife left him. His wife is now missing. He thinks his kid is missing, but his kid is dead. Jeez.
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
That was an interesting little thing they had to put in there. Rented it from some Indian lady. Of course, I immediately think Nishanti, but there's more than one Indian lady in New York. 3 days and 21 hours. And that's in, what, 2 months, Blaze? I think you've been around for almost 2 months. That's impressive.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah, sure.
Check follow time, Blaze.
Hey,
that might
wait,
give us a hint.
Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
Ooh. Let's see, I don't know who you mentioned, but I know this one. Ooh, give me a second. Let me try to digest this name and say it. And if I butcher it, I apologize. Thank you for the follow. Stradvonzovic? Is that even like close? But thank you so much for the follow. What should I call you? Because that's a mouthful. Stradvon. I think it's... Yeah, I thought it was follow time. There is a way to look at that. Stradvan Zarovic. Okay, Strad is fine. Or just Janie. Oh, is that your other account, Janie? That's cool. Yeah, that wasn't the one I was talking about earlier. It was a von Toddenstein. You have 4 accounts. Why do you have 4 accounts? Okay, so why do we do that? So much more at stake.
There's much more at stake.
Maybe. I don't care about the big picture. Can you help her or not?
Yes, it's what I do.
Man, she sounds so pimp when she says that.
Poor guy.
I do.
He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
Wait, so why are we right here? This is interesting. I thought we were just going to leave. Let's see, why not? More confusion for us. I mean, that's awesome. You can spread out and be like different people. You can like spy on people. They don't know you're the same person. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I've only ever had 1 account. I guess technically I also have Robocadia, but I don't do anything with that except for bot in the chat. Although, now that you say that, I should totally jump into people's streams that know Robocadia and start talking to them. That's kind of fun. See, July 19th is when I follow. So yeah, we're almost directly on 2 months. We still came across this beauty today. Yes, we finally got the final emote. Well, until we unlock the next one, but that is so exciting. Aw, thank you, Weasel. I'm really liking them too. There's one more new thing in the chat, but nobody has noticed it yet, and I'm keeping it a secret until someone says something. Maybe I'll spoil it at the end. Let's see, I have my chatbot, Mod Claptrap, I like that, and Strahd. The heart emote is so cute, I love it. It's such a giant heart for Jesse, which makes sense because Jesse's so small.
That thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace.
Dang, Joey.
Lots of books on accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books.
Oh, we are on the hunt now. And actually, we've already basically voted on what the next emote is going to be, because there's a empty spot for tier 2. We moved tier 2 over to tier 1, the heart emote. But my artist on their Fiverr page is currently out of the office until the 19th. So in 2 days, I'm going to hit her up and see if we can get the next one done. Let's see, I'm going with something with the sub badges. Nope, the sub badges are the same. Let's see, ooh, gambling. We don't do gambling in this Weasel with the points, but we do have, you can duel with other people. So if you just want to duel for the hell of it, or maybe you have a disagreement with somebody, you can duel up to, I think, 100 tokens.
A phone, I think. It's hard to tell these days.
I just like to hear what he says about phones. I'm number 3! Woo! Is this the highest you've been, Relentless? Therapy gave away a bunch of points on the last stream. She jumped down from like 1 or 2 all the way down to like, I think 6. Is it the bit badge? Not the bit badge, Libertalia. You guys are close though. You're so close. You're wrecking my brain with what the new thing is. The tricky thing is you don't see it everywhere. Yeah, therapy gave you 500, Blaze, and then Tajay took 100. I have no comms with anyone in this chat room. This chat room's so friendly, Dr. Dynastic. How could you? But I'm a little leery of ghosts.
Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
But you can tell that's a phone? That's good.
Emil is in here, lying on the bed and staring at the ceiling.
Oh.
I should just leave him alone.
No, you should go blow on him. Duel myself. I could not find that user in the database. Gotta head off to work. Have a good day, everyone. Bye, Libertalia. Thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out. Hopefully you can catch the rest of the stream. We probably, based on how the games have been going, we probably won't beat it tonight. But 1 or 2 more streams will knock this game out. But yes, have a good night, and we will see you next time. I'm my own worst enemy. What would dueling yourself be like? Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Ah, picture. There we go.
It's Emil. He looks leagues different than the sad sack we've been talking to. That's definitely the little girl I saw. I guess that hat belongs to her mother. Leah's a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken.
We should be able to find a hint in here, right? Duel my anxiety, right, Janie? Let's see, am I having a brain fart? Did I always have the VIP badge? You've had it for quite a while, Weasel. Since the last time you were here? Probably, but that's not what's new. It's like a global thing, but it is hard to see. I can see it right now, but not everybody will notice, and it is possible that you could be watching the stream for a while and not see the change. Comes and goes. Hard not to give it away. Either way, it's celebration time. Oh, those are cool emotes too. I like those. Is that like a fox with those huge eyes? All right. So, here's the date, 10/29. That might be the code for the door.
I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
That's got to be her birthday. October 29th. Let's try that on the door. I was so much more focused on the N64 controller, and then just a few more months and it's a Dreamcast. Which actually Dreamcast just had a birthday last week. 9/9/99 is when that thing came out. Anybody here actually own a Dreamcast? Not a lot of people did. That's a nice badge. And you have the NES controller, Dynastic. Yeah, right now we have 5. It goes NES, Super Nintendo, N64, Dreamcast, and then GameCube. I was trying to go all Nintendo, except I didn't want to put a Wii controller in there. It looks terrible for a little thing, so I'm like, GameCube makes more sense. And Dreamcast is a lot more recognizable, too.
The gate is locked. It's frosted on the inside. I can't see through.
Ooh, if it's frosted, can you use your coffee?
I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it.
Let's see, I had a great story about it. Ooh, what happened? I did get it on launch day, but I don't remember having like a cool story about getting it. Let's see, 20th anniversary. I remember getting it on day 1 and playing it with my brother, and our jaws dropped. I got Soul Calibur and Sonic Adventure with it. I think those are the only 2 games I had at launch, but those games were phenomenal, especially Soul Calibur. It looked beautiful. Such a big step up from like PlayStation and everything at the time. Let's see, I noticed that there is less of a delay between the chat and messages popping up on the screen. I do have it in like a low latency mode or something, but it's always been in that for quite a while. That's not a new change, but I'm glad that you're noticing it. That's good. Let's see, so one time I played bingo for the first time with a couple of friends at a bingo parlor. I straight up won the toughest bingo game, and normally you have to split a bingo win with another player, but you won the whole pot, $150. Nice. So then I got to go to the bingo parlor for a second time in my entire life, and I win the same game again, another 150. What are the odds? Let's see, you changed the black bar thickness by 1 pixel? No, unfortunately I did not control this black bar thickness. So how did I spend that $300? A Dreamcast. So that would have been like a Dreamcast in 1 game probably, I'm guessing, because of taxes and whatnot. I think the Dreamcast was $200, right? Depending on what country you're in. I'm thinking the US. I think it was $199. That's so cool. You basically gambled your way into a Dreamcast. Probably it was Alaska. Ooh, no sales tax. Probably could have gotten 2 games at the time. I think games were still $50. Money very well spent. Hell yeah. Let's see, I did a mini bingo game yesterday at college. How'd you do, Blaze? Okay, so we are going to Wired Abacus, and we're going to use 1029 on the door. Let's see, can we have a hint? Okay, it appears in chat. It's going to be the only hint you're getting. That basically gives away. You guys will find it in probably 10 seconds. So, 1029. There we go. Hey, the screensaver still never came back. Also, looks like if you aren't a dinosaur like me and me, and have Windows 10, you can get OG Lemmings for free from the Microsoft Store. I'm still running Windows 7, so I can't link my Microsoft account on this PC. Oh, lame. That sucks that you can't even... Wait, what about on your phone, Tajay? Do you have phone service right now? Maybe you could do it on a phone. Let's see, I never played bingo after that. Why not? Apparently you're brilliant at it. It was just so strange winning the grand prize twice and 2 times. I thought I would cause the universe to explode if I won the 3rd time. Honestly, Dr. Dynastic, after the 2nd win, I would have gone to the quickest, like the fastest 7-Eleven I can get to and buy a lottery ticket. Right there. Let's see, I lost both rounds, but 2 winners both gave me chocolate bars they won. Oh, that was nice of them. Let's see, sorry, I know that's a random from forever ago, but I'm still stuck on the nostalgia mode for Lemmings. Lemmings is so great. I also like the music in Lemmings. It's very catchy. So, I was the real winner in the end. You got chocolate. Bit badge! You got it, Weasel! Nice. I thought I heard sub badge. Yeah, sub badge is different. Sub badge is the controllers. Bit badge is something else. Although the bit badges are a little bit more rare, so you don't see them super often. Did someone say bit badge earlier? Oh, my bad. I thought I heard, or maybe I was thinking of something else. Actually, in my mind, I was thinking of cheer badge, but bit badge is the same thing. So maybe I saw it, but I was thinking cheer badge, so I said no. Okay, now she can actually touch stuff, so let's see what she finds. All this time I didn't even notice, and you're one of the ones that have one, Tajay. I know. So what they are, let me show you guys real quick. Just a sec. Let me switch scenes. Now that you guys have discovered it, I just want to show you real quick what these things are. Oh, Stephanie, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the host. I'm going to show off the new bit badges real quick. All right, let's zoom in on this. Here we go. So let's go to the screen. I know it says previously, be right back, but that's not true. So here's one of the bit badges, kind of more zoomed in. So what this is we're always doing tokens in this channel because it's like kind of based on arcades and whatnot, like John Cadia, like an arcade. So it's like a token you would get in an arcade. So here's like the bronze one. Oh, thank you so much for the host, Dynastic. I really appreciate it, dude. And is it going to let me go to the next image? There we go. So depending on the levels that you do, we've got gold, kind of like a platinum color. And I've got this really cool rainbow kind of color. And silver, of course. So it goes bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then like a rainbow color. So yeah, you can't go too crazy with the bit badges because they're so teeny tiny. So I thought, you know what? Let's just go with a cool looking coin, give it a little bit of sparkle, and have a big J in there. So it's neat. All right, back to here. Simple yet effective. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. And how are you doing? It's good to see you again. Let's see. I'll take the runner-up spot for the guests. The title goes to Libertalia. Yes. You got... I just totally missed her thing. I'll have to look back at that. I can't believe I missed bit badges. Dang it. Okay, so now we are a new character at this computer. What does she see that Joey did not?
It says, call Joe. I don't see why I'd need that note.
Because we need to know who Joe is.
According to the label, this is a key to Leah's house. According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house.
And according to her scruples, she can steal whatever the she wants, so I'm just gonna take it. Remember her house just full of shit that she stole from every game? It's amazing. Let's see, now I just need Twitch to let me watch enough ads for another 3808 bits so I can get that gold. The gold is so shiny, Tajay. Dude, I remember I used to try to watch ads for bits and it would work a little bit, and then it went like months and I could never watch any ads for bits. I just gave up eventually. I actually thought they turned it off. I bet in therapy has gold already. You know, when I was creating the badges, I could actually see how many people were in each category, but it wouldn't tell me who was in each category. I think there's 3 people with gold, like 8 people with silver, and like 30 people with bronze, or something like that. A funny thing, I tried every quality setting, and 160p is still my best friend. Oh, funny thing, welcome. You know, if that's what it takes, a funny thing, that's what we're gonna do. 160p it is. I should do the master stream at 160p sometime. Then you can watch in full quality. You can watch it in the same quality everybody else does. Although, to be honest, these games probably don't look too bad in 160p. It's mostly still images, you know? If there's a lot of like movement, it probably looks terrible. How can anyone watch 160p? It's when that's your only option. When nothing else works, 160p. I want to know what's in this mail. Boom. Alright, we got some stuff to read. From J. Letter regarding Kendra. Leah might just be a police officer, but she has a secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager of the new Abacus is a good first step. Keep at it for a few more years, then we can talk about getting more custody. Oh, so there's a nasty custody battle. Ugh. Let's see. It's glitchy. Sometimes it lets me watch 1, sometimes it lets me watch 10, and other times it will let me watch any for weeks. I'll have to keep trying, Tajay, because it used to work and then it stopped for me. Let's see. I appreciate your fight for equality in the Joncadia community. A funny thing. Always. I mean, honestly, that's something I probably won't do unless we have some really funny bet or silly stream. Just because, like, I want it to be like a nice looking VOD and everybody to see the best they can. But I do make sure that we have quality options. Last time I streamed, I had to restart the stream 6 times to get quality options, like encoding options, so you could pick that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to watch anything, which is just not fair. But yeah, I'm all about everybody just having equal footing. That's why I make all the giveaways and everything something you could do for free.
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
I need to redo that scene so we can have Gus's face pop up. Yeah, just everything I do, I want it to be basically free for everybody. Like the giveaways, it's just points you get for just hanging out in here. You can get more points from donating or subscribing, but you don't need to. You get them quick enough where after a few streams you have enough for one. Spider. Spider monkey here. What is he gonna do if I take away that sound? Let's see. I'm gonna swap you over to the laptop. Upgrade. Let's see. How is manager of a tech store not stable enough? I know, Blaze. That sounds... I mean, to me that sounds enough, but you gotta remember, Blaze, they're in New York. I bet even a manager of a tech store probably doesn't make much. I will rage! Welcome back, Spider. Good to see you, dude. Let's see. Georgie's singing. I need to have an animation pop up for that one, or at least a picture. Let's see. I also have a theory that the ads are limited to so many per channel, per day, per week, based on viewership. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Tasha. I could see why they would do that too. Let's see, because I have at times where it wouldn't let me watch on one channel, but it would on another, and then it wouldn't let me, so I go to another one. So you'd have to keep jumping back and forth. That's crazy. I'll find another clip. Alright, so what are we learning from the emails? Custody battle? This is from Leah. Trollgate. You sure about this online game? Trollgate. You guys remember Trollgate? Trollgate, or whatever it's called. Do I have to tell you about all the creeps that hang out online? She's determined to play the theme on piano, so at least there's that. Perhaps it's harmless. You know more about this stuff than me. Just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, okay? Trollgate was the game that KK was obsessed with in Unavowed. And she was always spouting off like a whole bunch of like, just kind of like nerdy, deep details about the game. And I remember the other people that knew KK was just like, all right, we gotta hear this again kind of thing. Like somebody talking deep about Lord of the Rings or something. But I don't know. That's so cool that they kept those little details in between the two games. All right, this is from Abacus Admin. Parental Eye. Emil. Got a new shipment of the parental eye software coming your way. Could you try to upsell it? Maybe to overly paranoid New York residents. Or NYU parents, sorry. The boss is desperate to get rid of the stuff. Mark it down to whatever you want. From undisclosed, no subject. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. Tomo? What is Tomo? Let's see. Like, I legit spent an hour one night jumping from stream to stream till it let me watch ads. When it stopped, I would jump channels again till I could, but I could only watch so many ads before I wanted to rip my hair out. Just keep... Can you do it with the sound off? Because that would make it much more bearable. Okay, back from Leah. More Trollgate stuff. Emil. I got a copy of that parental eye software you recommended. I installed it on Kendra's computer, and now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install it on your office computer, and you're in business. Oh, so we can read her email. Maybe you're right. This is a huge breach of trust, and she'd kill me if she found out. She's a smart kid. I'm sure she can handle cyberspace. In this respect, she's more of your daughter than mine. Install it if you want to, but I'm out. Aw, see, that's a good parent. Trust your kid. Tomo is the mastermind behind the cult. Calling it. Honestly, Relentless, you have a pretty high ability to call these things. I won't be surprised if you're right. Only if you mute the whole system, or the browser at least. Oh, that would work. Damn, Tomo. I just looked it up. Don't tell us, Blaze. Don't tell us. It might have a cool surprise in the game, but if it doesn't, we'll just look it up too. Abacus admin. Deal with it. No, I have no idea who Tomo is. You're supposed to be in charge. If you can't control your own office spam, maybe we should get someone who can. Ooh. This is back from Leah. Help. Huge favor to ask. Can you pick up Kendra a bit early tonight? George and I have theater tickets, and the show starts earlier than we thought. And then I think we replied, we're swamped here today. I'm not sure I can get away early. Can you drop her off here? And then she says, fine. We'll drop her off at the Abacus. It's only heavy midtown traffic and 40 blocks out of our way. The sass. I'm good at making lucky guesses. It's just that PhD brain. I know, it'd be really helpful these emails had dates. I think it's, for whatever reason, they're sorting it from the oldest at the top, the newest at the bottom. Usually I sort it the other way, so everything new fluctuates to the top. Okay, from Kendra Haskins. This is from KK. She says, I got it. I can play the tune from Trollgate. No sheet music or anything. I'll play it for you this weekend. That's cute. Ah, from Sam Durkin. This is our police friend. Where are they? I understand the frustration, Mr. Haskins, but I have to ask you to stop phoning our office. We're just as concerned with finding Officer Piero and Kendra as you are. This is our job. As soon as we know anything, you will be the first to know. SD. Now, this is from George. This is the guy that lives at the fancy hotel. Where's Kendra? Or apartment building or whatever. I know... Oh, this is the new guy. That's right. I know we don't see eye to eye, but what kind of monster do you take me for? I had nothing to do with whatever happened to Leah, and I would never harm that little girl. I would assume it's fear and frustration, and possibly alcohol talking, and leave it at that. Okay, that's all the emails, unless I can go up further. Nope, that was the beginning. Let's see. Which would have worked before I sold my TV PS4, but now my laptop is my only entertainment source, so it would mean I'd just be sitting in front watching soulless ads either way. Yeah, you need two devices. That's terrible. Maybe you should have checked the time on your tickets, Leah. Come on. I think all emails sort new at top. Okay, good. I was like, I thought that was, I mean, you can change the sorting, but I thought that was the default. It still sounds like What is Love? Can't tell me it's not.
I don't need to use someone else's phone. Just a standard computer mouse. I'll use the mouse when I need to. I'd better leave them here. Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week?
It's just like real life. Soundless, but soulless works too. Wow, Colin the X and Alki. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But we didn't see the message going out. That could have been really bad too. I mean, just accusing somebody of making their significant other go missing and the child go missing, that's a big accusation.
It looks like this office is also used as a storage room. It will take forever to go through all this stuff.
Well, you better get started.
I can see a bit of Union Square, but not much else. There are way too many papers and ledgers in this office. I don't have time to go through them one by one. Emil's calendar is full of various meetings, appointments, and due dates. None of it means anything to me, but he's labeled every weekend with the word Kendra.
So we still don't know what that clue is to tell Kendra or KK, hey, you need to come see your dad. Remember, they have like a safety question or something. She always asks us, I'm hungry for breakfast, or what's for breakfast?
I don't need to take Emil's calendar. I barely use the one I have.
I was hoping we would find that in the email. Let me double check the email. I thought maybe Trollgate? See, the song is literally stuck in my head. I was just singing it right now, or whatever you do when music doesn't have lyrics. Is it What Is Love? Do you hear that too? Or am I crazy? We don't know who Joe is yet.
It says, call Joe.
When I was looking at these emails, I wasn't really paying attention to special phrases. Was there anything that seemed like a special phrase besides Trollgate, maybe? I feel like we need to use parental eye to look at KK's email. See, we only got a couple emails from KK. Here's one of them. I don't see any clues. Yes, John, it sounds a bit like What Is Love. Well, thank God. I mean, nobody was confirming that. I thought I was insane. But thank you for humoring me. Only a small portion of the song sounds like that. This part right here. It's a good song. Maybe we can ask him some more questions.
Hi again.
Parental eye. If we can install it on our computer, could we hack into theirs?
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure.
Of course they do.
Here you go.
Thanks. Thanks.
Sure.
Now, can we go install that on his computer? If you want Eurodance, just listen to Scatman John. Now, that might not be the same thing I'm thinking of, but I know of a song, I think it's just called the Scatman. Is that the same thing, or is that something different?
According to the back of the box, this allows you to monitor another computer for suspicious activity. All you have to do is install it on the computer you want to monitor and configure it so another computer can read it. There are all sorts of disclaimers and government warnings on the back too. I don't think this is entirely legal.
Let's use it.
Seems like a pretty standard installation. Give me a second. All right, it's ready to go.
That was perfect timing. I love it. Final Fantasy. Let's see, Scatman. Yeah, ska bada bee boo bop. That's the one I was thinking of. Wolverine, how's it going? It's good to see you. You know, I was actually giving you a shout out earlier, Wolverine. I don't know who it was. Do you know a Von Todenstein? I don't remember them in the channel, but a big thank you to him. He had gifted you a sub to this channel, and I thought that was super cool. I got a random notification in my streaming software, and I'm like, I didn't even stream that day. That's so nice of him. Let's see. I'm not going to lie. You said install it on his computer, and I was just waiting for that one. Oh, you perfect timing, Tajay. You know, when she first said that, she needed to install it on the computer to be monitored. I thought, ooh, we're gonna have to go into the house and install it there, but it might already be installed on her computer. Yep, looks like it's already
It
connected.
doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her computer.
What?
But if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of software to read them.
How does she not have any emails? How am I going to know to check back here? Let's see. Oh, yes, I do know Todd. He is such a sweet guy. Oh, well, send him a big thank you from us. I always like to thank people for subscribing to the channel. It's very difficult when they're not here and I'm not even streaming at the time, but big thank you to him. Let's see. He asked me when I was in a stream the other day who was one of my favorite streamers, and I said, you. Aw, Wolverine, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And we just got some new emotes, so perfect timing. Okay, now we have the key to the house. We can go break in and chat with Kendra as Rosa. I'm joining the Cool Kids table. I upgraded to a 900p on your laptop. Wait a second, so how do you get a better connection on your laptop? Are you like a hardwired connection? Funny thing? Because yeah, that's got to look a hell of a lot better. Just look at all this HD John goodness. It's probably too much. I'm sorry. We'll go back. We'll go back. Shrink it down. There we go. Anyway, my phone is at 10% when I got home. I'll jump back on. And yes, I will have to thank him for that. Yeah, that was so cool of him. John HD. Okay, so this is the house where KK is. We finally have keys.
That did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here.
She usually has to stay outside. Poor Rosa. So now we can grab this key.
Freezing in here. And it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
Ooh. Besides KK, is there like something sinister going on here? That's interesting. Let's see, I'm usually on my phone, but I sometimes get to go to my laptop, and your laptop gets more bandwidth. Is it also wireless? I wonder if your phone just has like a really crappy wireless signal. My tablet's like that. My tablet has a much shorter range than my phone. And could just be a potato phone. I can watch 900p on my laptop with Wi-Fi, but my phone, anything over 360 skips and buffers to oblivion. Ooh, that could be it. Yeah, I have a pretty new phone, so my phone works really well, but my tablet's probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. It struggles. Yoink. I'll be taking that.
The label on the key reads, Emil.
So what is this going to be a key to? We can already get into his house.
It's a set of dresser drawers. No signature on the painting. Probably done by a relative or something.
5 to 6 year old struggles. My laptop is over a decade old. Well, I have a laptop that's from 2010. I got it when I got it when StarCraft 2 came out, whatever year that was. And yeah, that one struggles. It can't play very much anymore. It struggles with Fortnite. But I recently got a new laptop. I showed you guys. And actually, we just got Andy a new laptop. So we're loving that.
Looks like a cordless phone.
Although right now I'm streaming from my desktop. My laptop might be better in some ways, though. I think it has a better CPU.
It's an old photograph of the Manhattan skyline.
Before we go talk to her, I want to check out everything.
Huh, the lights don't work.
I'm not shocked.
It says KK the Troll.
Now see, mine was the top of the line, brand new, one of the first production models to include Windows 7 Standard. Ooh. Let's see, you just started Eastshade. It's fun so far. I was really interested in that game, Janie. I wanted to stream it, but I wasn't sure how chill it would be. I was thinking it might be too relaxing. Like, I don't know. Do you think that's a pretty interesting game that people would want to watch? Because I like the idea. It's like an open world. Think of like an open world Skyrim, without combat. You go around and get quests from like these animal people, and you just like do nice things for them. You don't fight, you don't have to kill things, it's just pleasant and calm.
A vase of flowers, no signature.
And Windows 7 was released in '09, so that's how old my laptop is. Your laptop might be a little bit better than my laptop. I didn't get top of the line in 2010. I got like decent.
It seems to be in perfect working order. I wonder why all the lights are off.
Well, if there's nobody living here, then they probably shut off power.
I don't need to carry around planks of wood.
You don't know that.
There's nothing on the shelf worth taking. A cheap reproduction painting of a sad-eyed woman. Too cheesy for the bathroom, I guess. An ad for a sports car. Like I need any more junk on my walls.
She was considering taking it, though.
A plastic Christmas tree. There's a lot of dust on it. Was it even used last December? I prefer a real tree at Christmas, even if it does take up most of the apartment.
I like real trees, but they make such a mess. The tone of that voice when you said, "You don't know that." Yeah, that thing was badass when it was new. And they've gotten even better, Tajay. One thing I'm impressed is I can play some games at decent settings on my laptop, and the fans don't go apeshit. On my old laptop, it could play games really well when I first got it, but man, it would get loud. Because there's a lot of cooling that has to happen in a very small case, you know? Of course, you can max out...
Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything useful up here.
You can max out all the graphics and get those fans to whir up, but like if you don't need 144 hertz on your laptop, you can drop that down to 60. It runs perfectly. See, honestly, components still aren't terrible, aside from graphics, since it was never meant to be a gaming machine. 8 gigs DDR2, 1.4... Oh, you have an i7 in there. Nice. Yeah, my laptop actually has like a gaming graphics card, but they're a lot different back then than they are now. Now the laptop graphics cards are like 75-80% as good as desktop ones, which is really impressive.
It's not turning on.
Power's been out. Sorry.
Ah, that's why we couldn't find any emails. We have to get power to the house, turn on the computer, then go back and we can check out the emails. Problem is, it's just old and worn out these days, and the heatsink is about shot, so it gets... You know, you can probably, if you're technically inclined, the heatsink is probably fine, it's just the thermal paste wears out over time. You could probably take that off, clean it off, and then you can get thermal paste for like $5-10 tops maybe. Redo it, and might be like brand new, as long as the fans are good. Oh, you done it before? Yeah, that can help a lot. So I guess some ghosts can interact very specifically, like playing a piano or phoning Rosangela. Yeah, Jordan, it's not fully explained how some ghosts can see us and talk to us, other ones don't even seem to notice us. Let's see, it's just a serious hassle to get the chipset out of this thing to float it. And Tajay, yeah, I have a graphics card. I need to do that too. I might do a stream, but the one that Andy was having problems with, I need to go and replace the fans, but in order to do so, I have to take off the heatsink, which is going to be a big mess, but maybe I'll stream that. Therapy, it's good to see you. How the heck are you? Hope you're having a great morning so far. Let's see, AFK for a sec. Oh, we'll see you soon. Were your ears burning? I did it again, Therapy. I was talking to Relentless, and I said, Therapy, you weren't even here. And it's like, you guys have different colored names. It's just, I don't even know how I do it anymore. I'm just losing my mind. See, my old laptop floating the sink was easy. This thing I have to tear apart the whole system to get to it. And then it's a headache and a half to get everything back together again. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's worth it, huh?
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Ah, she'll talk to us.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
She's not here.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Yes, we finally got the new emote Therapy. So you guys have already voted on what you guys would like the next emote to be. On the 19th, so in 2 days, the artist of all these emotes is going to be back online. I want to contact her and see if we can get that new emote done. I'm a friend of Joey. That might screw things up. Let's do this one first.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
She loves to practice. Oh, Relentless, he just misses you that. It's true. I miss all you guys when we're not around.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. We gotta do it. This doesn't sound like it's selling us, though. She doesn't really like Joey that much.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi.
Oh.
I have to practice now.
Maybe she does like Joey. So how does she get in? So we finally basically busted into, what's the guy's name? Emil's office at the electronics store, and we got the key to the house. So that's how we got in here. And we also just got a key.
The label on the key reads Emil.
This says Emil, but I'm not sure what this is a key to because we've already been to his apartment. I don't think we need to break into his apartment.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
You can talk to me as well.
If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need to practice. Sorry.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
If only she had an electronic keyboard. There's no power, so she couldn't use it. She couldn't ignore us. Let's see, eventually when I have the time money, I will probably refloat it and reformat the system and upgrade it to 10. Because like I said, the components are still decent even for a 10-year-old system. And if you upgrade it to 10, you could run quite a bit more than you do. But drivers and everything else, yeah, that could be tricky. Let's see, that would be a hassle. I just don't have the motivation to do it. And it's tricky because you're like, I wonder how we would even handle it. Dr. Dynastic, holy cow. Thank you so much for the gift subscription to Drone-in-One. Drone-in-One is such a cool guy. Thank you so much for gifting him a sub. I love it. All these new emotes that we have get to be used everywhere. It's wonderful. You guys are so good. Thank you so much, Dr. Dynastic. Let's see. And you're still running Windows 7. My old laptop has Windows 7 also, Tajay. Don't knock Windows 7. It was a good one.
Could I ask you a few questions, Kendra?
I have to practice. Sorry.
Oh, man. I thought we'd get a lot further with this, with her here. Do we have anything we can show her, maybe? I'm just going to try all of the objects. I don't have any wine, but coffee will work.
I can't give anything to her. She's a ghost.
Well, you can't give her something, but you can show her stuff.
I can't give anything. I can't give.
Guess we can't do any items with her. Okay. So you bet. It's a great channel. Oh, thank you, Doctor. Let's see. You also use Windows 7 Therapy. Never got your hands on updating. I have to reinstall so many things. And it's such a scary thing. Like, I've been thinking about re-upgrading my computer. I have a nice graphics card. But the CPU, the motherboard, the memory, super old. I mean, it works great for streaming, but there's some times when I had some really fancy stuff going on, like on the stream before. Right now, all 3 of those dogs, that's one video. When I originally did this, that was 3 separate HD videos, and it was causing my computer to just choke on itself. The CPU couldn't handle it. It's an old i7, so I was going to redo everything, but I'd have to like get a new hard drive, reinstall Windows 10, reinstall all my software. So I'd want to start from scratch. It's always good to have a clean installation. It's just a lot of work. So I don't know. Sometime we'll do it. Yeah, John is all right. That's the theme of the stream, Doctor. We got Andy, the pups, and John somewhere down here. I'm just the host. Everybody loves the co-host, and the mascots. John is okay, I guess. John is a side note. We all know Andy and the doggos are the real stars here. That should just be the logo. You know, instead of like the stream offline screen, I'm just going to say Andy, Jesse, Gus, and Georgie are not available right now. You can find them at the times below. And sometimes John will be there too, but who cares? Actually, that's probably too wordy for a offline screen, but I'll think of something. There are such great people here. Oh yeah, and that streamer guy. I host the party. All the cool people come in and make it fun. I don't think we can do anything else with her.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
John is the NES Classic controller. Andy and the doggies are Dreamcasts. Now we're getting relevant. I like it.
Could I ask you a few... Joey, get in here.
What is it?
Let's see if Joey has any more luck. At least with Joey, we were getting questions about breakfast.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Oh, Blaze, that means John is better, though. Oh, touche. Reminds me of The Office when Michael makes a very long newspaper headline. Oh, I don't remember that episode, Weasel. Let's see, speaking of the dogs, how hard was it to get them to sit like that for the overlay you used before the stream starts? So, like I was saying, Jordan, before it was 3 videos I was trying to put together. So I did each one of them individually in front of a green screen. It was pretty easy. Actually, I just took my wife's like stool she has for her vanity, and I put the dogs in front of there, right in front, on top of it, right in front of the green screen. And it's small enough that they can sit there, but they can't move around too much. So they just kind of like watched me for a little bit, and I just kind of waited for them to do some movement so it looked like they were alive, you know? And I took like a 30 to 60 second clip of each of them, and I had 3 of them running all together, but it was too much for my computer. So I used some video editing software, and I combined them all into one video, and it runs much better now. Sorry to all the Dreamcast fans. Aw, Dreamcast is great. NES is great. There's not really any video game systems I hate. I can almost find something I like about every console I've played. I've never played a real Jaguar, like an Atari Jaguar. I'd like to say maybe Aliens vs. Predator was pretty cool. I've only played emulated versions, but that's one I've never played.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see
this
you.
is
I'm
where we
here
get
to
the
take you
clue.
to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
We don't have any new options here.
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
God, we need to find an email about breakfast. Okay, first we need to get the power on in this house. But she said that the circuit breaker looked fine, right? Wait, does the phone have power? It looks like the screen is on.
Looks like a cordless phone. I already have a phone of my own. I don't need to use this one.
Oh, how does it have power?
Huh, the lights don't work.
Let's see, the newspaper headline was, Dunder Mifflin apologizes to valued client. Some companies still know how business is done. Very subtle. That was a nice jab. I like it. Oh no, I'm back into that I have no motivation to do anything mode. Ooh, what were you planning on doing, Janie? I know how that feels.
It's a refrigerator. It's covered in magnets and drawings. I'm not that hungry.
I don't know, you kind of steal things all the time. Why not steal some food? You know, it's probably outside. Doesn't a landline use AA batteries? Not usually, because then it would die over time. I mean, there probably are some, but at least the ones I remember my parents having, it would plug into the wall. Maybe they don't use very much power, so AA batteries would last for a while, but that would suck if, like, it died and you're like, crap, I really need it. You have to change out your batteries to use your phone. My mouse is acting weird. It seems like it takes a lot of clicks.
It seems to be in perfect working order. It seems to be in perfect working order. It's just a shelf. There's nothing on it.
Let's see. Yeah, but John, the Windows performance thing, my processor is still rated a 6.9. I've got a 7.4 on RAM, 5.9 on graphics. But now you're talking about Windows 7 ratings, though. That might be a totally different scale for Windows 10. I wonder how it measures up with like the new standards. And a 6.6 on graphics. But yeah, I've seen that scale before in Windows 7. I don't know if Windows 10 even uses that scale anymore. It seems to be in perfect working order. Then why isn't it working? Let's check outside the house. Maybe something's not plugged in. Wait, you wouldn't even see anything though. That's like power lines going to the top of the house, right? Yeah, it's really just the issues with compatibility due to age that hold you back. It's too bad you didn't get that free Windows 10 upgrade when they were doing that, Tajay. Let's see, I'm going to do some scanning the outside of the house for pixels for anything I can do. But I'm not seeing anything. Wait, do you think that fuse box could be locked? I know you can lock a fuse box. I don't know why you would if it's in the house. Maybe if it was outside the house. But let me try using this key on that.
This key unlocks the door to Emil's apartment. Nothing else.
Okay.
This key won't unlock.
Why is there no power, guys? I was gonna say, maybe we could trace these lines, but I don't see anything.
A bare light bulb in one of those plastic cages that builders use. I can't reach it.
Hey, does that mean she's supposed to reach it?
There's nothing on the shelf worth taking.
Climb the shelf. That's interesting. Why would she say I can't reach it if she didn't need to reach it, you know?
A plastic Christmas tree. I prefer a real tree at Christmas.
Probably because the kid is dead and the mother is missing. Yeah, kind of tough to pay the bills when you're not around. Unless your credit card's still active. Yeah, she wouldn't say that if she didn't need to reach it.
A little basement window. It's too small and high up for anyone to get in or out.
Well, there's a shelf here, some planks.
I don't need to carry around planks of wood.
I don't have anything in my inventory that would help me. Joey? Down there. Oh, wait. I need to go back down here and call Joey.
Joey, come in here for a sec.
Relax, I'm here.
Dronin, first you get the money. Then you get the power. Then you get the women. That Scarface? I know that quote, but I don't think I've ever seen Scarface.
I love the idea, but I'm not really a hands-on kind of guy.
All right, Joey, blow on that light bulb.
I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
Can you use your tie on it? It shouldn't work.
The tie only works on spooks.
Nope. I know, I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV, but I've never like really watched the whole thing in one sitting. I've seen Casino, I've seen Goodfellas, I've seen The Godfather, I've seen a lot of the big mafia type movies, but I've never seen Scarface. I just know all like the cliche scenes, like say hello to my little friend. Heard it's really good. Hugs everyone. Aw, Janie, we appreciate it. So I saw you, I might have been stuck in a puzzle, but Janie, you said oven 200 degrees for a few hours. What are you cooking?
I think I'll pass.
I feel like the shelf we should be able to climb up. Dried strawberries. Ooh, that sounds good. Love strawberries.
There's nothing on the...
Nothing on the shelf, but what if you could climb on the shelf? Unfortunately, there's no ladders down here. Is this going to be...
Joey?
Oops. Is this going to be one of those games where you could put like a ladder in your pocket and take it wherever you go?
Kendra was a fan of an online game called Trollgate. I wonder what it's like.
Ooh.
Do we really have time to play games?
If it gives us a clue, then yes.
We totally need to install Trollgate on our phone. That is a good idea. I wouldn't have thought to search for that. Official press release. Trollgate now available for the MyPhone. Perfect. Now you can explore the city of Neb and fight the galloping hordes of Shanoya from anywhere. The family-friendly MMO Trollgate is now available for the MyPhone. So for trolls on the go, download the free app below. Yoink. We get to play a game inside of a game. I love it when games do this. Pockets are advanced adventure gaming technology, right? I don't want to go to work today. Oh, what time do you have to go, therapy? I don't either. I'm still recovering from this cold crap that I had. I want to take a day off. Speaking of which, I got a cough. So we can log in or new game. That's weird. Attention fellow trolls. Our servers are temporarily down. Oh no. Whether it be a Sneak Shanoyan attack, an Emale spell, or an infestation of Witikins, our gates have to remain firmly closed while we get things working again. Troll, mail, and chat logs are still available. There we go. But access to the city of Neb is unavailable until further notice. The mayor of Neb has all the goblin engineers working around the clock to get things working again. Alright. Please enter login. What was this girl's actual name? I always think of her as KK. I think this is what Kendra was playing, yeah. I know, I was hoping it'd be a real game, Tajay. That would have been cool. Kendra, that's right. Unknown login. Okay. KK. What's her password? I'm surprised that's a valid login name. Troll. Anybody remember her last name? Oh, we can click forgot password. Then we can check the email. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Relentless. Please answer the security question below. What is your mother's maiden name? Leah... Wait, I think we do know her maiden name because she changed it back when they got divorced or separated, right? Piera. Is it two R's? I think it's 2 R's. Security question incorrect. Please log in below. Okay, maybe I need to capitalize that. Or PRO. That's right. Forgot password. P-E-I-E-R-R-O. Sweet. Okay, we got to get to that email. Actually, we can get the email back at work, his electronics shop. Yeah, that's totally what she's playing. That's cool. Damn it, Tajay. Steal my points. I can't spell PRO. Let's see, this reminds me of a comedy sketch. A psychic was proposing to do a seance. I shall make contact with the other side. You mean you're going to talk with 4chan? That's pretty funny, actually. I like that. Isn't there something worse than 4chan? Isn't there like a 5chan or something? Or 8chan or something? It's like, not dark web, but a lot darker stuff than 4chan. In my defense, I have coworkers whose names I don't know. Well, that's because you just remember the important stuff, Tajay. Holding that 13 steady. He's started from, I think you were in the 30s last week, so that's really impressive. John, say hi to my dad. Hold on. Janie Springs' dad. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Everybody, say hi to Janie's dad. Tajay, hi Janie's dad. How's it going? We are playing a very interesting puzzle game. We are working our brains, so it's a very useful game. We're making ourselves smarter, learning things. Social engineering, actually. I actually know about this technique from my work, hacking into people's passwords. Okay, so we are going to Wired Abacus. See, why KK being a valid login surprise? Oh, because, Blaze, we've been calling her KK because that's how we know her. But did they ever mention KK in the game? Or did they always say Kendra? Because I don't remember them ever saying KK. Maybe they did, and I just missed it. But I just remember us calling her KK because that's how we know her from the other game. Papa Springs, I like it. Oh, KK the Troll. That's right. It was on the... See? Those memories. Alright. So let's hack this email. Wait, does her computer have to be on first? One new email found. It does not. Thank you for contacting Trollgate support. Your password is Bach. That makes sense. She likes music. While you are welcome to keep this password, we do recommend that you change it, just in case. Thanks for playing. Nice. Alright, so Bach. Let's try that out. Oh, I can't use my phone right here. Let's see, he came in to let me know that he got Microsoft Office. Oh, nice. John Cacadia. Office, if you don't have a deal, is expensive as hell. I wish I could hook you guys up. Through my work, we can get Office real cheap. I forget what kind of deal they call it, but I think it's usually $10. And I can get the pro version of Office that comes with, like, not just like the basic 5 programs, but comes with like all the fancier stuff, I guess. Really useful. I like it. But yeah, if you try to get it on your own, it's like $200 or something. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, I can only do that for one key, and then when I use it, I have to pay full price. Let's see, now I have Stacy's mom stuck in my head, but instead of Stacy's mom, it's Janie's dad. Good remix. Let's see, all the programs in Office have been clones for Google Docs anyway. That's true. You can pretty much do everything for free nowadays. Well, I say free. Nothing Google does is free. They have all of your information. They could basically clone you if they wanted to, but it's worth the convenience. Okay, so log in. Name is KK. And it's funny, like, you don't really think about that. All the different free services you use, how you pay them is with your information. They just want to know what you click on, what times you like to watch stuff, what your age. Like, sometimes I ask you for your birth date or something. They want to know what age ranges watches what, things like that. Very important metrics. Bach. Welcome back, KK. Let's check that chat log. There we go, a new email system. So, Trollmo. Is it anything like Tomo? Hey, what district are you in? KK says, Whittakin, you? I'm close by. I'll join you. Okay. Who's Trollmo? Poppy. Yo, what you up to? Not much. Playing from my dad's office. He's working late today. Doesn't he work at the Abacus? Get him to hook us up with stuff. Oh, no. Alright, Dresdy. A Shanoyan thief stole all my gold. Maybe your mom can arrest him? Ah, let me ask her. She says, did the theft occur in Midtown? No. Back to Trollmo. So noisy. Huh? Downstairs, construction guys in the basement. What are they doing? No idea. What were construction guys doing in the basement of their house? That's interesting. Froyo. Okay, we're raiding over in Loganzi Hills. You want in? Nah, I'm at the library. I should probably log off. You're playing at the library? Shh. Okay, back to Troll mode. Basement construction's finished. There's a big hole in the wall. Really? What's in there? Nothing at all. Mom's been acting weird lately, to be honest. Hugs all. There's a hole in the wall. I bet it's behind that big shelf, that bookcase thing. Poppy. Yo, I think your dad could hook me up with a new phone. Mine's old and about to die. I told you to stop asking me about that stuff. Sorry. Back to troll mode. Hey, Govinite attack over here in Grundy Grotto. You want in? Mom blocked the big hole with the shelf. Yep. Really? At least the hole is gone. I guess. Anyway, I'm on my way. Ooh. Do you think there's going to be a dead body in there? Are we going to find KK or Leah or both? See, when Google clone you, you don't have to have the identity or need to do anything. That's the ultimate convenience. What if I could just have a John bot go to work for me? That'd be amazing. Dresdy. Wait, what's Dresdy from? Game developer is a Dresden fan. I can only assume that was meant an Easter egg. I think you're right, Tasha. Let's see, John, there's a pic of my family in the Discord. And your baby sister. Oh, I'll check it out. Do I get to see Papa Springs? Let's see, maybe my Google clone can go to work for me instead. That's what I was thinking, therapy. Let's see, I misread baby sister as babysitter. My babysitter's in the family picture. Yeah, it's true. I just hope the money still goes to me. Let's see, there was a hole there, but now it's gone. It's still there. It's just covered. Alright, let's go check this out. Oh, you're all there. Oh, I can't wait to check it out after the stream. Of course, I won't show that on stream unless you want me to. Alright, so now... Is she going to be able to show over that bookcase? I hope so. Let's see. I don't mind if you do. Feel free. Oh, well, thank you, Janie. Always fun to bring those up on stream. But of course, just like as with myself, I value all of your guys' privacy, so I'll always ask before any of that kind of stuff. All right, use your strength.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
What?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
This is crazy, guys. So she's hiding in the wall with a camera system somewhere, like watching us do all this shit in her house. Holy crap, is she paranoid? So, yeah, there's some shady stuff going on, guys. Did you even try, Rosa? Angry face. Let's see, I think Dresden was part of why I loved Unavowed so much. The dev has said a lot of the game was inspired by the Dresden Files. Yeah, he did, I remember that. Let's say, I'm here to help you. I'm the bestower. No, let's not say that. I'm here to help you.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm here to help you.
Help me? Lady, you have no idea what I'm up against. What kind of help do you think you can offer?
Oof. Okay, I think if she knows what's going on, we should go with this option. Let's try this.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower.
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
As far as I know.
Thank God.
There we
go.
You
have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Tried.
Died? George is dead?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
Nope.
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but We all
Sad.
were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
What happened to you? Now, see, I can't blame Piero for all the help is not the right word in the game series. Oh, help. Yeah. When we think of help, we think of, what was her name? The Countess? Ugh, I don't want her help. Okay, let's ask, what happened to you?
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
Who's we?
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
She dead. Her husk might be in there with you. She is not. Where are you? Yeah, Corey, Sam, we didn't know those names. That's interesting.
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here. We have enough supplies to last us a few more months, but we probably won't need it now that you're here.
Wait, spiritual? Does that mean that even Joey can't go back there? That's interesting.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that, but sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Wounded Pilgrim, thank you so much for the follow. You're friends with Weasel, aren't you? You guys like stream all the time together. Well, thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate the follow, dude. We are playing a very old school point and click game where we are basically a combination of a Ghostbuster and a therapist. We're trying to help ghosts move on to the next life, and we kind of talk to them and find out why they're haunting wherever they're at and help them come to terms with dying. Sometimes they don't even know they're dead, and then they can move on. It's kind of cool. But in this last game in the series, things are kind of, the shit's hitting the wall, so to speak. And yeah, there's like some crazy conspiracy going on. They're trying to hunt us down. It's kind of nuts. It's a small world. Well, thank you for dropping in. Let's see, so her corpse is in there. That's right, Blaze. She doesn't know it's her corpse yet, though. How the hell would you not know your daughter's dead?
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
See, she thinks that... I think she knows her daughter's dead. She thinks that the spirit is in there. Okay, the spirit's not in there. It's playing piano. Sorry, shit's hitting the fan, not the wall. I mean, hitting the wall is pretty bad too. Let's see. Yeah, she says she does know Kendra's dead, yeah. Ginger! Good to see you, Ginger. Thank you for dropping in. How are you doing today? Tonight? This morning? Where were you again, Ginger? I have a feeling that you are not on the same time zone as me. Taco salad! Hold on, guys. What is up, everybody, from Taco Salad Stream? How in the heck are you? I hope you're having a great night, and welcome to John Cadia. So, which cool retro game are you playing today, Taco Salad? If you do like these point-and-click games, by the way, I recommend everybody here check out Taco Salad 77 stream. He's been playing a lot of old-school point-and-click games lately, which that's kind of in our wheelhouse, so worth watching. Let's see, you're on the East Coast. Okay, so it's nighttime for you. Yeah, for you it's, ooh, getting late. Like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. The Dagger of Amun-Ra. You know, there's somebody I watch on YouTube that has reviewed a lot of these games. I'm trying to think of her name. But that was like one of her favorite games, The Dagger of Amun-Ra. I've never played it before, but I'd heard really good things about it. Have you played it before? Or if this is your first time, how are you liking the game? Okay, so she just asked us if her spirit was safe. I'm gonna say yes, it is safe, because we've seen the spirit. It's not dead. It's not in trouble. Let's see. It's almost midnight here for me. You just got home from work. Dang, Pilgrim. What do you do? That's really late to get home from work. I mean, I'm like a usual 9 to 5 guy now. Actually, I get off work at like 4. But yeah, getting up at midnight. That's brutal. They call that second shift, right? Let's see. Almost 7 a.m. here. Vortex Queen. That is crazy. Weasel. Dude, thank you so much for the wonderful gift sub to Wounded Pilgrim. Thank you so much, Weasel. I really appreciate that. More of the puppy emotes to share with everybody. So, if you look at the emotes for everybody new here, it's a combination of my 3 pups. We got Jesse on the left, Gus in the middle, and Georgie in the right. And all kinds of cool, fun, different poses. Such good puppies. They are regulars in the stream. They're pretty much the star of the stream. Them and my wife. Let's see, you vote not safe, Janie? Well, I mean, it's not safe and then it's not behind that security whatever room that she has, but, I mean, we don't know if she's being hunted or anything right now. You got a gift sub after being here for 2 minutes. Blaze is like, it took me months. I'm just kidding. Let's see, this is my first playthrough. It is a sequel to Colonel's Bequest, which was great. I never heard of that first game, but that's really cool that it's a sequel. Let's see, what if there is something in the house, though? Yeah, that's true. We don't know, Relentless. We'll go ahead and say she's not safe. You guys have swayed me. A bride can be standing still and be unsafe. Or bridge. Okay, a bride? That's true. Okay, let's say it's not safe.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
I can see ghosts.
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
Yes, that's what I do.
This game just got crazy all of a sudden. This is a pretty interesting twist. Let's see, it applies to both, really. A bride could be unsafe. Let's see, I work at a Mack Volvo heavy-duty truck dealership. I'm a counterman in the parts department. I look up and sell truck parts. You have to be there till midnight? That's intense, dude. Well, I'm glad you got off work. Thank goodness. Time for some free time. Anonymous, thank you for the biddy. Little ghosts floating up here. Which is good. This game's all about ghosts. Alright. Tell me what happened. We need some details.
I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help me help you.
Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Breakfast? This is the question we don't know.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
It's a code word.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home.
There we go.
She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
Prunes and a Danish. Okay. I would have never guessed that. It's a good password. Prunes and a Danish. Who here likes prunes? I don't eat a lot of prunes. I like a Danish. Is there anything else to go on?
Can you give me anything else to go on?
I told you. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, I think we know what to do.
I'm going to leave now, Leah. I'll be back when... Well, I'll be back.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's... you know?
No, but she will.
She does not know.
That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah,
See ya.
it always does.
The Vortex Queen. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you just jumped into a really interesting time in this game. Does Danish mean Danish bread? I'm thinking it means like a pastry. That's usually what I think of when I think of a Danish. Let's see, because no one eats prunes in a Danish. That is ridiculous. There might be somebody out there, but not me. I'll skip the prunes and I'll just have the Danish. Me too. Let's see. I ate a guy named Dan for breakfast. It was Danish.
You okay?
Danish.
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
So, what does that mean? That she smelled the corpse? Or that that woman had really bad BO? Because that could mean a couple things. I'm thinking it's corpse. Let's see, prunes in a Danish is supposed to be random and hard for someone, but to guess as a point of password phrase. Yeah, it's something that you would never randomly stumble upon. See, I had a really nice beef stew once that had a sauce made of Guinness beer, dried prunes, and mushrooms. Great. That's an interesting stew, but sometimes the weirdest ingredients turn out to be delicious. Decomp? What do you mean? Oh, wait. I think I need to use Joey.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we can ask her about Trollgate.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
Ooh.
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice now.
So close. She ruined it. Decomposition. Ah, the rotting body. Yes. Yeah, plums, like dried plums. Yeah. Kind of like raisins or dried grapes. I'm also not a huge raisin fan. They're okay. I don't usually eat them on their own. If they're mixed in with something, sometimes they're okay.
Hey, Kendra?
But I don't go out of my way for
Sorry to bother
raisins.
you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
So we're going to say, come with me.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
We know this one now. Oh, Tajay, she's probably not left that hole in the wall for some time. I doubt there is a bathroom in there. Let's not think about that. Prunes and a Danish.
It's way too late for breakfast.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one.
Hey,
Well...
John Failure number 3. Smoking a pancake? Bonging a blitz?
Listen, look.
What?
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
No.
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
I'm actually going to take you to see Mom. Should be capital D for Danish. 0 out of 10. Fail.
Mom must be asleep.
Yeah, let's go see Mom first.
No! I don't think we should go down there. Let's just go to Dad's, okay?
Wait, why won't she go down there? What does she know?
I prefer not to stick my... Besides...
Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I think I need to switch to Rosa and actually go to their house. Yeah, she might be dead down there. So if she sees her body, that'll ruin it.
Should I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny. I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
I think that's the same voice actress, too. Very bad vibes. Plus, the whole point of us being able to help her and talk to her right now is because she doesn't realize that she is not a ghost. Or that she's dead. So, once she realizes she's dead, it just kind of wrecks her mind. That's when we can take her to the other side.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
I can hear you, you know.
Nice, Joey. Nice. All this talk about breakfast and I'm hungry now. Isn't it? It's like almost past breakfast time, isn't it? So everybody, this is Georgie. He wanted to jump up and say hi. Hi, buddy. Georgie's also much heavier than he looks. No, that was amazing. Oh, Georgie, there's floating Georgie heads right here. Angry Georgie. Perfect time for breakfast. I was thinking it's like morning for you still. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah. He's been a lot lovelier to me recently. Is it? You gonna do a little song, Georgie? He's been getting more snappy lately. Coffee! Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Coffee. I appreciate it. It's funny. It's coffee followed by a bunch of sleeping Z's. I like it. Coffee does the opposite for me. For some people, coffee does put them to sleep. It's sometimes people have interesting metabolisms where uppers act as downers for them, and if they were to like drink alcohol or have a natural downer, it actually gives them energy.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
Want coffee so bad. I wish I didn't have work tomorrow. Let's see. Aw, Jax looks so cool floating up. Oh, doesn't it? Yeah, if you are a subscriber in the channel, anytime you use an emote, it floats up right about here. Usually it's right in front of me. Oh, I think Georgie's just gonna chill there. You want to sing it all, Georgie? I feel bad. He looks so comfortable. Okay, I think he's calming down. You okay, buddy? You okay? Let's try a new voice. Here's Demon Georgie. And as soon as he jumps down after all that, he wants right back up. I'm sorry, guys. I had to try it. This is
the voice that I used for Georgie. I imagine that was pretty terrifying.
Nope. Not sleeping tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Had to try it. When Georgie sings, nut. Well, that is straight out of the pits of hell. That's why we have that emote. It's so perfect. Okay, wait, what were we doing? We're going to Dad's house. That was here, right? Exeter House, I think? It was genuinely spooky. We might have to make a new sound effect for that.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get it on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
Actually, that Georgie growl with the voice effect on it to make it sound like a demon from hell, that might be scarier than the rage. Oh, it was where? So much Georgie. Totally forgot to go back to the game. Classic John Failey. I think we're at 3 or 4 now, guys. I'm scared. If I ever do like another 12-hour stream, how high will that fail number go to? Astronomical. The ghosts are behind him. Now they should be in front of me. Whoops.
Locked. Didn't expect anything else, really.
Ah, but we have a key. We don't even have to page him.
It fits.
I mean, I feel like I shouldn't just be going in here, but actually Joey could just go in there. Classic John Failey. The next extended stream, you need to set up a John Failey counter.
He's
I really
asleep.
do.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm, you know?
She found out.
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
Good.
Do you remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright, that I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't. It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me.
And she's really mature, isn't she? It sounds like she died in the panic room. But God, I hope the mom didn't kill her.
Kendra's already said her goodbye. We've come this far. Let's finish it.
Alright, so now we're taking her back to the mom. I know, did this mom kill her own kid? We're about to find out. So it's just a tragedy. That's more than just a tragedy. It's not just a tragedy, that's murder. Let's see, I think she's the first ghost that knows they're dead without us having to tell them. She's just so smart. I love KK. This is some Diane Downs shit. Usually we don't tell the ghosts that, we show them. She just kind of figured out while she was off screen. We didn't even have to really show her.
We can't just leave Kendra here.
Well, yeah, we're taking her with us. Oh, do I need to talk to her?
Just hang tight, kid. This'll all be over soon.
Wait, how do we take her with us?
Kendra, this will be over soon, we promise. We can't just leave Kendra here.
Okay, so what do I do? Drolshenka, all the Jessies with love. How's it going, Drolshenka? Thank you for dropping in. Were you streaming tonight? I didn't get a chance to look before I started. Let's see. When she didn't want to go to the basement, I figured she was in denial. Oh, that's a good theory. I like that. Crap. I'm not sure how we can take her with us. I thought she would just follow.
We can't just leave.
Okay, I understand that, but...
We shouldn't leave Kendra here.
Okay, what should we do with Kendra? I love this. I know, I'm so happy that one got approved. It didn't take 2 weeks like the last emote. That was terrible. Yeah, usually the ghosts are in deep denial even when stuff like them not feeling the cold or not having footprints happens. Usually it has to be like something very personal, relentless, and that makes them go like, oh, crap. Yeah, she just accepted it. And we know if this is the same universe as Unavowed, she actually stays as a ghost. She's not going to go to the other side.
Kendra, this will...
How do I take her, guys? You want to go in my coffee?
We can't just leave Kendra here.
I understand that.
I'll talk to him later. We need to help Kendra first.
What does this game want me to do with Kendra, guys? Do I have to use an item with her? Want some coffee?
I can't give anything to her.
Yeah, we can't use any items on her. I can't seem to talk to her. Yeah, why can't we leave? Like, if I try to exit?
We can't just leave.
Oh, the tie. Maybe we are supposed to get rid of her. I was thinking we had to take her back to her mom's house. But I think you're right, Relentless. We have to actually let her go on the other side. Which is weird. That kind of contradicts... You know what? I guess we don't know when Unavowed takes place. Maybe it was in the meantime when she was a ghost. So, I guess she could go on to the other side. Let's see. Enter these chat commands and add !fail and the counter 0, and then the commands add fail, moderator. You might have to put that in Discord, Tajay, because I'll probably have to go back and look at that. That's a lot of details. But that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, have an automatic fail counter. Alright, let's try it out, guys. Joey, Ty, Kendra.
Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
Yeah, Jordan.
You don't have to ask. I already do.
Take her to the bright light.
Fair enough. Come over here.
Such a smart kid.
Just take a hold of this.
Okay.
Her feet look quite fine, tiny, or quite invisible.
The music, it's amazing.
Music?
It's everywhere.
The music.
Can't you hear it?
I mean,
It's
I
like
can hear it.
every instrument ever made is a part of it. Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need a practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course.
Wow, that was smooth. She was the most mature of all the kids.
Still standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess. Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
So they just kind of maybe bring her back for Unavowed, or Unavowed takes place before this? Oh, we don't have to go back to that place anymore. Let's see, that isn't the automatic one. It's one you or a mod would have to update via chat, but it could be continued count that would keep updating every time. Oh, good try, Drolshenka. Yeah, I'll have to research it. I've never tried doing that before. Alright. Where are we going? I guess we're going back to Leah. And that's probably a good time to call it after that. It's already 10 o'clock. But I really want to know what the hell's going on. Where's Joey?
Joey, get in here.
Uh-huh.
Why aren't you following me, Joey? I need your help.
Leah, are you there?
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Let's see, are you getting scared for Joey? Oh, don't say that, Janie. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Joey. That would break my heart. But yeah, I mean, even Joey was scared when that one ghost got split in half. They've never seen anything like that happen. Joey's always kind of been our invincible, fun friend. So the fact that he could get killed is super scary. Let's see, might not work though if John doesn't have mods enabled for add commands. You know, I think there's two different things I have to do, and I haven't maybe done the thing you're thinking of, Tajay, because I can have mods in the channel, but I can also have mods in my stream elements for the bot, and I might not have added people into there yet. Let's see, I know nothing about this game, so I don't know if something will. That's good, it'll be a surprise. Kendra is safe.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's
moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong? I went to a few meetings, and then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
What kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes. No matter how confused we were, we all found our way. But all this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
I loved being a cop. I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did.
She's losing her mind.
And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
I help the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What? No!
Oh shit.
Jesus!
Why?
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way. My only escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
Damn. I'm gonna save it real quick. This is crazy. All right. Yeah, that just happened. Wow, so now she just wants to be with her daughter. Things were so jacked up. She was waiting for us so that we could help her and her daughter go back together. All right.
I have no words. I just don't have any words. God, no.
Come on, there might be a wallet in there. You like to take shit.
She looks absolutely terrified. Although after what she's been through, it's hard to blame her. Leah, we need to talk about this.
No, please. If they find me here, just take me somewhere safe. You can do that, right? Do that and we can talk.
Insensitive John. I can't get over how much of a klepto she is. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a body. You have to loot it. I don't want to let her go. We really need to find out more details. Like, we can't just, like, stop this line of questioning right here.
Leah, we...
No, please. Just take me... Do that and...
All right, Joey, you try talking some sense into her.
Leah, you need to tell us what's causing all of this.
No, please. If they find me here, just take me somewhere safe. Do that and we...
Okay, so when we take her to the next area, then she'll talk to us. Murder hobo?
Okay, Leah, here's how it works.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Lady.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe, and when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine, fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear me? Don't let this one just fly off into the light.
Don't worry.
All right, then.
Yeah, she might just try to book it to the light. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her.
It's so quiet here. That little room was quiet, but not like this. It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Kendra heard music.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes. But Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
We called it the Grace Group because we met at Grace Church. We met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Kind of.
Kind of? What did you talk about?
Funny, I don't remember. All I know is that it worked. For all of us. It was like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art, made a killing as a dealer. George, he won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he
gone.
Oh! What was that?
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
What's going on?
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know.
Oh,
just
we're getting chills. What's going on?
You were supposed to help us.
I'm trying, please. I just need time. No!
Shit.
Not again.
Wow.
Not again.
Hey, you okay?
No. No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Now I'm scared for Joey.
She was taken, just like George was. All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time. And there was something else.
Something else?
How did you get in here? What the?
Crap.
Leah?
Oh no, that's gonna look bad.
I can explain.
Turn around. Hands behind your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said turn around. Hands behind your head.
You better do it.
On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
Meanwhile... That was insane. Oh, it's another flashback.
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
My name's on the sign.
Ah, so you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
Matchmaker
My
Malone.
name is Madeline.
And your friend?
Jocelyn Contis.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Countess. Is that why they call her the Countess, maybe? So sorry, I missed some chat there. There's a whole bunch of story to get through. But Vortex, I saw you say I like your stream quite a lot. The way you talk and interact, laid back, design and quality. Also the game, not sure if I want to experience it myself or just watch it here. So kudos. Well, thank you so much, Vortex. It's very nice of you to say. Glad you're enjoying your time here. Let me try to catch up on everything. So you're going to predict something. Her soul's going to be ripped before we can speak. I knew it. That was a good guess, Blaze. Yeah, that sound, just the way the music changed and the sound effect of the ripping, that was pretty good. That was well done. Yeah, we learned a little bit, just a little bit, but we didn't get the exposition we were really hoping for. I know, joined a death cult, got your young daughter killed, and then killed yourself for nothing. And on top of it, we're gonna get arrested. Rest in piss. I love that saying, Blaze. Yeah, that's a change in mood. So it went from that crazy scene where we're about to get arrested to, poof, nice 1920s music and style. Relaxing again. Yeah, the ripping sound grosses me out too. It's gonna stick with me all night. And I feel bad because I have to end it now. We go through something traumatic and like, all right guys, have a good night. See you later. But unfortunately, it is bedtime. So this is actually a perfect break point. We just started a new scene. So let me go ahead and save this. We'll have a couple minutes of nice credits music though. That's about all I can give you guys, I'm sorry. Stupid work. Always taking all the fun. We'll have therapy androids music to help calm us down. You know, kind of level us out after that intense scene. Let's see, and this is part of a series of games near the end, but if you like it, there are others in the Blackwell series. Yeah, Vortex, this is it's called the Blackwell Legacy, and there's 5 games in total. We're on the 5th one. They're fairly short games. I would say if you're playing them on your own, it would probably take maybe 3 hours each or so to beat. It's taken us longer because obviously I interact with chat and we kind of chat about other stuff, so it takes us almost twice as long to beat most games, but I'm enjoying it so far. And if you're interested in catching up with the game through the stream, I have VODs saved for all these games, and I also have a YouTube channel. You can watch all the VODs for the different games, but quite a lot to go through, but it's a really good story. I've enjoyed the game quite a bit. Let's see. And we got 2 TLABs. That's right, Blaze, because we skipped that one. I think I had to end real quick and run, unfortunately. Oh, and we're going to look at the pic too. Let's bring that up on stream. Want to see Janie Springs and her family with Papa Springs. And little sister, baby sister, not babysitter. That's right. Let me bring up this picture. Aw, that's cute. And I think you've shared one picture before. I remember seeing your face, but not with the whole family. This is cute. So let me switch real quick. Unfortunately, the music will stop for just a sec. There it is. Oh, that's nice. So this is Janie right here, and this is your mom, baby sister, and Papa Springs. Is this who we were saying hello to? That's so cool. It looks like, are you guys at a school right here or something? It looks like there's some projects or something going on in the background here. That's really cool. That's him. Oh, hi, Papa Springs. Where's Joey? Oh, we need to Photoshop a Joey right in the background here. That'd be so cool. Oh, you know what's going to happen now. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, before I get a chance to do it, I'll Photoshop a Joey right here. My Photoshop skills are terrible, but that's okay. Now, before we leave this, we have a couple TLABs. So here's the one for today, but we'll do the previous one too. I would say this word. So what we're doing, guys, is Blaze likes to give us these words and how you would say them if you were in like England versus America. So me being from California, I would say this as croissant. Croissant. If I had to guess how this might be said differently, because the joke is usually the word is completely pronounced differently in England, I would say it was croissant. That almost sounds more French, but I'm guessing instead of crow, it's croy. Croissant. Unfortunately, I have no idea what that says right there. Ques? Quaz? Quaz? Croissant? Maybe it's croissant. Maybe that's what that's trying to tell me. Okay, let's hear it. What does it sound like, guys?
Croissant. Croissant.
Croissant. Croissant. Okay. I can get that. Silent N.
Croissant. Croissant.
Welcome back, Wolverine. We're just wrapping things up, but as per usual in the last few streams, we're learning some American English pronunciation versus England English pronunciation. So, I was pretty far off on that one. I actually say it like an American myself. I think that's like 2 or 3 words you've said you kind of do the American way, huh, Blaze? And then there was one more you posted up here. Where was it? Here we go. How to pronounce, I would say anti. Like you could say anti-air missile or anti. I could see it two, I guess I pronounce it 2 different ways. It depends on where it is, like what word is connected to it. Usually you don't say this word by itself. I could say anti or anti. How would you say that differently? I'm going to assume it's one of those 2 pronunciations. I can't think of any other way to say this. It's such a short word. Anti, anti. I'm going to say anti.
Anti. Anti.
That's American.
Anti.
Anti. Anti. Anti.
Anti. Anti. Anti.
Anti.
Anti. Anti.
Anti. Anti. Anti.
Anti. Anti. Anti.
What is the third one here? Is that Australia? I'm not familiar with that flag exactly. There's a lot of flags that have that design in there. Yeah, the slowed down one sounds really weird. But honestly, to me, the Australian and England are almost identical. But I say it both ways. It just depends on which word it's connected to. Like, let's see. Oh, Wolverine, thank you so much for the biddies. Look at all these rainbow hearts floating around. That's so cool. So now, if you were just jumping in or you missed our discussion earlier, some of you folks that actually have cheer badges, I created new cheer badges for the channel. Or actually, I had, an actual artist create cheer badges. So what we did is we took the John Cadia token idea, where you guys get tokens for being in the channel, and we turned it into the cheer badges. So it starts off as a bronze, then goes silver, gold, and like a platinum color, and then there's a rainbow color after that. Nobody has that yet. If anybody you guys get that, you guys are insane. Don't do that. But when I saw the rainbow hearts, it made me think of that. That's cool. And is that a, oh, it's an animated heart. There's like a unicorn that pops out of it, huh? That's cool. Let's see, for all the help you gave me last week, I wish I had more bits to give. No, don't worry about it at all, Wolverine. We're always happy to help you. And thank you so much again, but never have to give for any kind of help. We're just happy you're here, and it's good to be able to chat and, get you out of the funk. Hopefully things have smoothed over a little bit, but if not, give it time. It'll work itself out. So, anyway, how'd you guys like that? That was a really intense chapter. The 4th game was actually my favorite of the series, I think. And then this 5th one, though, with that big twist, this might be able to surpass it. I'm curious to see how the next scenes go. I think one more stream, we might wrap it up. We'll see how long this game is. Oh, Vortex, take care. Thank you so much for dropping in. It was great to meet you, and hopefully you'll drop back for another one. This game's really interesting. Yeah, things are getting pretty wild. I want to say F. Leah Piero, man. That blew me away. At first I felt really bad for her because she was hidden in that wall, and I thought that she was like, hiding out. There is something out there. We don't know what it is that's killing all these people, but at the same time, is it in her head? Like, some of that might have been in her head. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm glad that nothing happened to KK. If KK got split in half, then that would have broken my heart. That would have been terrible. I'm sorry I didn't make it till the end. Oh, no worries, Wolverine. If you want to catch up on the story, of course, the VOD will be there, so you can be ready for next time. Let's see, the tech store manager may not be the best income, but at least he's not part of an evil cult. He should definitely have had custody. Blaze, you are completely correct. He was super depressed because he lost his wife, lost custody of his kid, but man, he had his head straightened on his shoulders much better. Let's see, I'm glad I made Lavender Dream Mist. Hopefully that'll help me sleep tonight. Ooh, that sounds pretty delicious. Lavender Dream Mist. You made it too? That's kind of cool. Is it like you make your own spray? Or what is that? Let's see, I still feel a little bad for her. Sure, she made some bad decisions. Obviously, she was really paranoid and anxious, but she wasn't having a good time. I mean, she made her bed and she had to lay in it, but you can still feel bad that she made such a shitty bed, you know? I'm wondering how we'll find out how the other members of the group now. Well, she gave us 2 other names. Was it Corey and Sam? So we need to find out about them. I feel like we've met a Sam before, but it's probably unrelated. Why does Sam sound familiar? Let's see, it's lavender oil and water in a spray bottle. Oh, smells very pretty. Nice. And that relaxes you? That helps you sleep? I have 0 sympathy for Leah. Stupid bitch Piero. I love her middle name. It's my middle name. That's great. So this is really cool though. I'm enjoying this game. It's going to be tricky to pick the next one because I don't want a super long game. I want to be able to finish the next game before October rolls around, so we could jump straight into the scary games. We'll see how the timing works. Plus, when Andy's feeling healthy and we have time, we got to do that telling lies stream. I'm actually happy I didn't have too much problems with my nose and sneezing and coughing, just a little bit. I probably sound a little bit scratchy, but I thought it was going to be a lot worse, so this wasn't too bad. Let's see, I hope it will. I just made it today. Nice. Speaking of sleep, I gotta get some sleep, guys. So let's find whoever is online right now. Who could we raid? I'm gonna throw this love to somebody. Anybody know anyone online right now? I had quite a few friends online earlier, but that was a while ago. Oh, I know who we're raiding. We've never raided him before. We can never catch him online. So, alright, what I want you guys to do, when we jump in there, we're going to jump into Spider Monkey's stream. He is playing Batman Arkham Knight right now. When we go in there, you need to type in capital letters, rage, because he does that in here all the freaking time. And also, ask him if he can play Toto Africa for you. He might actually try to do it somehow, but it's like an inside joke. He always wants me to play Toto Africa. Rage. This will be fun. All right, let me copy his name real quick. Spider Monkey 83. He's a regular in the channel. He's a great guy. He's a close, like, personal friend. He lives 5 to 10 minutes from my house. So let's say hello to him. Be sure you tell him rage, in addition to the John Radia and all that good stuff. All right, this is getting going. This will be fun. He doesn't stream very much. He's just done it a few times for fun. He streams on his PS4. He's still kind of like figuring everything out, but it'll be good to throw him some love. I've never rated him before, so this will be good. So yes, good time zone, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Thank you again, Wolverine, for the cheers. Coffee and Vortex Queen, thank you so much for the follow. And Wounded Pilgrim, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you for the follow too. You guys have been amazing. And Weasel, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Wounded Pilgrim. That was so nice of you. And everybody's got these cool emotes. I love it. And Dr. Dynastic, I have to scroll down a little bit farther. Thank you for getting Drone in One a sub. That was very nice of you. So thank you again, guys. Have a fantastic night, and I will see you in 2 days. Later, guys. Bye.